When the sun goes down, our love starts to rise. For the boys in blue and orange, a fire in our eyes. We are Oilers after dark. Oilers after dark. We're the ones who bleed that copper and blue. Me and my crew, yeah. Believing in you. Oilers after dark.
Drew Hellison on to Olin Zellweger. Ducks are down a couple of defensemen who got banged up on Thursday night. Radko Gudas, lower body. Here's a quick steal and a chance for Matrano. Sends it off the pads of Connor Ingram. And then Pavel Menchikov. So, a couple of changes. A drive from distance and a save made against Hellison. Nurse hit over the line. Centering pass. Jones looking for a cutting Lazar. And that was broken up. Lazar back on the puck. A backhander and save made by Dostal, who followed him across the top of the blue paint. A shot by Nurse hit his own man Jones, and then Lazar knocked off balance in the corner. Henry can't hold the zone, and Washi brings it back to center before being belted by Nurse. You'd think you'd want to take the over today. These two teams have played a couple of high-scoring affairs. Edmonton 7-4, a couple of empty netters in late January. McDavid is shot, and that's speared by Dostal, who got the win the last time they hooked up. Anaheim penalty kill, just 24th in the league, marginally ahead of Edmonton. Nugent Hopkins in front, redirected, tough save made. Dostal on Podkolzin, and that's a good high slot tip.
A little hard rim around Durham. Mercer kind of snuck down into the high slot, so wasn't expecting that rim around the boards.
Here's McDavid, burst of speed, quick shot followed by Dostal off the rush. No score in the hockey game. It may be early on a Saturday. McDavid's back to Granlund, taken away by Dickinson. He's got Szymanski with him. Jason Dickinson across, and that didn't get through, and then a shot on net.
With a couple good saves in tight once again. Here's that 2-on-1 short-handed. Good stick, breaks it up by Granlund, but the little wrister by Dickinson gets through.
Trapped in the corner, gives it up, Nugent Hopkins. Curling and angling. Ekholm to try to save Dostal. Juicy rebound, and Dostal will bounce on it. Arm wrestling for Podkolzin as their winger when Leon Draisaitl's back. Here's Swalman, stripped away by Gauthier. Centering pass in tight, and Ingram able to make the save at the horn.
In the last seconds of this period, it's been a tight period for both teams, and this one comes right out into the slot. When there's been some chances, the goaltenders have been there when there has been, but both of these teams have been digging in better sticks, better coverage.
Oh, beautiful dish to Hyman for Podkolzin. He's in, denied by Dostal.
End action here. Great face-off win here by wingers. Podkolzin that punches through. Beauty little pass to send in Zach Hyman, and he goes with the backhand. Dostal with a...
Lacombe. Gauthier, smart play off the wall. A strike to Paling. A dish, Luching, and Ingram able to fight off big and behind. And take the brunt of that one was Lacombe from Ekholm. And now McDavid the other way. Slauson across. Hyman again. Stop. Point blank. Lucas Dostal. Continues to motor the legs and works it up towards center. That's why Louis likes him. That kind of play right there. McDavid. Jones, one-timer blasted by Bouchard. Bouncing puck. Shoveled. Scored! .42 for the captain, Connor McDavid. 1-0 Edmonton.
To the offensive zone, it's a good pickup in the neutral zone. Bouchard with the quick up leads to a chance going the other way as Jones jumps on the ice, sets up Bouchard for that blast, and then he corrals the puck coming around the net, and I think
that's
McDavid
Jones.
Just kind of taps it. Both of them going for this bouncing puck.
No, it is
and
McDavid.
Then it's McDavid on the backhand side is able to elevate up over top of the blocker. Up underneath Jones. Talked about it, say it doesn't come naturally to him, but I think he's pretty darn good at it.
Gauthier just hit the post, hits it again off the outside. Ingram had it well covered up. Broken right off the draw, so 5-on-3.5. A dish, a one-timer to save made Ingram.
This is a team that's going to give you some chances, but they create a lot as well. This is a good chance for Karlsson, who can really shoot the...
John Karlsson swiftly into the attacking zone. Well defended. It's Ekholm. Nugent Hopkins. Short-handed breakaway. Denied. Dostal a second time.
Ingram just gets back into position. Nice defensive play to pop this out by Stavoy. Nugent Hopkins off to the races. And I think he's...
At the other end, a bit of a change-up and an easy save made on Connor Ingram.
Oh, had a little spin on it.
Here's Hyman. Roslovic, a shot, scores! 5-hole! Jack Roslovic's 20th! Edmonton extends to a 2-0 lead!
Watch this one here. Bouchard flips it up out of the zone. Watch this one stop grab. Thank you very much. That way it's able for Hyman to step in, pick it up. And he finds Roslovic, the trailer. Good center drive by Nugent Hopkins. This veteran line, we've talked about it. For Chris Knobloch, 3 veteran guys that know how to play the right way. And Roslovic slides this one through.
Nurse up the middle looking for McDavid. Dostal will spin that up towards center. And Frank Vetrano has it bumped off a stick by Colson, charging toward the net. Center stuffed home by Matt Savoy. 3-0 Edmonton taking control. Goals in 3 straight for Matt Savoy.
Play once again in the neutral zone. Dostal with a nice play out of the zone. You're going to see off the bench, it's Podkolzin. Jumps onto the ice, pops this puck to McDavid, gets it back with a give and go. And then the drive to the far post by Matt Savoy. Get to that spot, a beautiful pass by Podkolzin onto the tape. And for Savoy, that speed separation allows him to get that stick clean on the ice.
Ducks with just 4 shots since the first period. Blasted by Karlsson, redirected wide of Ingram. Rebound, Alex Killorn. Lacombe, a shot from distance, and all of a sudden Anaheim's on the board. Seneca was in front, and I believe he deflected the first goal past Connor Ingram. That'll be 22 for the rookie.
Couple times in this game, and he can still do this so great. The first one was deflected past the net, but look at the reach by Seneca. I mean, this is an outstanding deflection. He's tied up by Darnell Nurse. He looks like he's out of the play, but watch him extend the stick out. Just get enough of this one to bring it back against the grain. On the wrister by Karlsson, finds the between the legs in the back of the net. I mean, that is a back.
Zellweger gets it back from Seneca, tries to split defenders. Puck loose. Oh, what a save by Ingram on a mid-air swipe.
In the National Hockey League, so this is a team that's not afraid to giddy up and go when they're chasing the game. And this is another one bouncing around, and you're right, that would have probably counted if that one would have gone in. Good job by Zellweger to activate the defenseman, fight for that loose puck. The puck pops up in the air. Yeah, it's definitely low enough. And it was Granlund looking for his 4th goal in 2 games. Wasn't quite the swing that second period. Roslovic with his 20th, and Savoy, another beauty one, his 2nd goal in 2 games.
Lacombe, one-timer ripped on net by Gauthier. Another save for Ingram. Lacombe, Karlsson, his shot, flutters wide, rebound in front, and Gauthier has cut it to 3-2, and it's game on at Rogers Place.
Little knuckler that comes into Ingram here, you're going to see. Anaheim's done a nice job to work it around. You're going to see Ingram reach to try and grab this one. Goes off the tip of his glove, but he doesn't get it. As a result, beautiful little behind the back pass by Viel out to Gauthier, and he makes short work of this one. And pass, bats that.
Face-off to Jack Ross. Off the pole. The equalizer. 2-on-1 with an empty net. Ahead to Hyman. The score.
Home to
not legacy, cooling home and no payments and no interest for 1 year. Well, Leon Draisaitl's a great player, and Seattle's happy he's not playing. 34 career points in 16 games against the Kraken. However, the Oilers do have Connor McDavid with 25 points plus 13 in 16 games against Seattle. Out of town scoreboard, Pizza 73, the official pizza of the Edmonton Oilers. Dallas and Boston tied at 2 going into the third. 1-1 Islanders and Buffalo after 2. Canadians up 2-1 over Tampa. That is going to the third period. Florida is pounding Ottawa 6-2 headed to the third. Rangers up 3-1 and the Devils headed to the third. Pittsburgh Penguins, what a year for Kyle Dubas. 4-1 Penguins up on the Detroit Red Wings. So the Penguins have one of the top 4 scoring teams in the NHL. Washington Capitals doubling up Philly 4-2 after 2. Carolina Hurricanes up 2-0 over the Blue Jackets. That's in the second. Anton Frondell has scored his first NHL goal. The Blackhawks lead the Jets 1-0. It's in the first. The Blackhawks are in Edmonton on Thursday. And in the Western Hockey League, the Edmonton Oil Kings are just getting underway in Saskatoon. They're down a couple pretty good players. Blake Fiddler, unlikely to play tonight. Knee hit in Game 2 of that series. The series is tied 1-1, Edmonton and Saskatoon, but 4 regulars out of the lineup for the Edmonton Oil Kings. 7 minutes to face off. Rogers Game Night, Oilers Radio Network.
Oilers fans, get warmed up for the biggest assist of the season in support of Edmonton's Food Bank. It's time to shed out hunger with Capital Power at your Edmonton Oilers. Our bus is rolling into the Ice District Plaza before the puck drops on March 28th to accept non-perishable food and monetary donations. Help us stuff a bus and put hunger in the penalty box. Learn more at capitalpower.com/stuffabus.
The same AI-powered technology that helps Oilers fans move through security efficiently at Rogers Place is also available for Edmonton area schools, hospitals, and workplaces. Evolve Technology, proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers and official security screening partner of Rogers Place, helps identify potential threats and create safe experiences at hockey games and wherever people gather. Visit Rogers Place to experience Evolve live or check out evolve.com for more information. That's EVOLV.com.
This is Rogers Game Night on the Oilers Radio Network.
Bringing order inside the game analyst, Rob Brown. Rob, Oilers haven't had a 4-game winning streak all season.
It's unbelievable to be saying that here with 8 games left in the season. Yeah, they haven't had consistency in their game, but we've seen that as of late. The 2 biggest things right now for the Oilers that's going well for them, they've got predictability in the way they're playing defensive hockey, and they're getting predictable goaltending. And I think that combination has allowed them to win the games different ways. They're not winning because of Leon and Connor, because Leon's not in the lineup. They're not winning because of the best power play in the world. Their power play hasn't been scoring. But they're winning because they're getting depth scoring, they're playing better defensive hockey, and they're allowing themselves to win the 3-2 game. And that's something we didn't see earlier in the year.
Let's go to the Ford. Keys to the game brought to you by Ford. Ready, set, Ford.
Well, I think the biggest thing is you got to overwhelm the opposition with a forecheck early in this hockey game. I think the Seattle Kraken are desperate for points. And you're looking at their lineup, they're 4 lines deep. Where you can get to them is on the back end. It's a smaller back end, get pucks in deep, get physical on them, force turnovers. The Oilers in a bunch of games over the past number of years, you've talked about how they've owned the Seattle Kraken. Well, part of it is they've gotten to big leads in hockey games, and the Kraken aren't a team that's going to come back on it. So to me, first 10 minutes of this game impose your will.
Rob Brown and Brendan Escott will have the intermissions. Rob will join me post-game as well. Cam Moon's ready to go. He's jacked, he's stoked, he's pumped up. And he will have the call up next on Ford Dealers NHL Hockey and the Oilers Radio Network. Live from Rogers Place in Seattle in Edmonton.
Education is more than books and classrooms. It's about you. At Portage College, they partner with you to turn dreams into real opportunities. Whether you're starting your educational journey or changing careers, learn more by visiting portagecollege.ca. It's about you.
Hey folks, Paul Brandt here. Around these parts, we work hard, play hard, and we demand the best. Sometimes you need a truck that's a cut above. The Ford Super Duty. Tough enough for any job with the style and luxury you deserve. It's as powerful as it is refined, with cutting-edge features that make every drive a pleasure. In short, this ain't your everyday pickup. The Ford Super Duty. Drive the finest truck Alberta has to offer today at your Alberta Ford dealer. And tell them PV sent you.
Rogers is Canada's most reliable 5G Plus network, so you can stream Edmonton Oilers games and see Leon scoring in Leduc. Watch Ty tie things up in Tofield. Or check out Connor doing Connor things in Kalmar. And even catch Boosh Bombs in Beaumont. Try saying that 3 times fast. Rogers, this is our game.
During every Oilers game day, the Canadian Brewhouse is your hockey headquarters. Cheer on the blue and orange, surrounded by fans as passionate as you are, while sipping $1 off tankards of Molson Canadian and Coors Light. And that's not all. Every game day, you can enter to win Oilers home game tickets. So grab your crew, grab a seat, and make the Canadian Brewhouse your go-to spot this hockey season. The Canadian Brewhouse. Our house is your house.
Education is more than books and classrooms. It's about you. At Portage College, they partner with you to turn dreams into real opportunities. Whether you're starting your educational journey or changing careers, learn more by visiting portagecollege.ca. It's about you.
Our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north, strong and free. From far and wide, oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God, keep our land glorious and free. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for
is OilCountry. Now, with the call of tonight's exclusive NHL broadcast, Bob Stauffer and Cam Moon on the Oilers Radio Network.
Oilers at home tonight. They host the Seattle Kraken. Good evening, Cam Moon, along with Bob Stauffer, Brendan Escott, Rob Brown, Jack Michaels, Aidan Gannon. We're the Oilers Radio Network. And the starting lineup brought to you by Coventry Homes. Check out the newest fan cave in Kristalina Nera or any Coventry show home for a chance to win Oilers prizes. Coventry Homes, the official builder of the Edmonton Oilers. For the Oilers up front, Jason Dickinson with Kasperi Kapanen and Adam Henrique. On defense, Darnell Nurse and Connor Murphy. And goals, the birthday boy, Connor Ingram, turns 29 seasons today. For the Kraken, in the middle, Chandler Stevenson with Bobby McMahon and Capo Caco. On defense, Vince Dunn and Adam Larson. And goal, it's Philip Grubauer. Michael Markovich and Garrett Rank are the referees. Travis Toomey and Trent Knorr, they're on the lines. We drop the puck. We're underway as it's shot into the Seattle zone. Kapanen got it to the side of the net. That's shot over to the left wing and cleared out to center ice by Dunn. Brought right back in by Dickinson. He'll chip it in behind the Seattle net, go after it. Dunn trying to protect the puck. That squeezes loose. Murphy from the right point will keep it in. It comes out to the slot. And Kapanen shot and the save by Grubauer. He holds on 30 seconds into a scoreless first.
Well, I love the decision by Chris Knobloch to put the checking line out against the Stevenson line with Bobby McMahon. They got a McCann and a McMahon.
That's right.
Coming over from the Maple Leafs. And Capo Caco, because that line has been on fire for Seattle.
11 points in 8 games for McMahon since coming over from Toronto. The Wainwright product. Played for the Bonneville Pontiacs in the AJHL.
He's going to get some interest if he ends up in UFA. I got to figure he's going to make $4.5 to $5 million a year.
Inside the Seattle zones, McDavid on the right wing. To the right wing point to Bouchard. Now across on the left to Ekholm. To Bouchard. Give it to McDavid, skates across the top to Bouchard on the left wing. His pass to McDavid, well, he picked it up himself, and Bouchard tried to shoot it. It hits his stick, goes off his skate on the left side, and the puck cleared out by Catton. To Everly on the right wing, and he'll bank it in. It's on net, so Ingram has to steer it over to the right wing corner. Bouchard behind the goal to Matthias Ekholm. Through the middle to Matt Stavoy. Savoy's got goals in 3 straight. He's out to center ice. Comes into the Seattle zone across to McDavid. Now drops it to Emberson. A shot saved by Grubauer, and the puck goes behind the net. Podkolzin to Savoy. To the right wing point to Emberson. Right side to Savoy. That goes through the middle. His pass misses everybody. Goes down the ice.
Waters got away with a trip there. McDavid. That was close to the penalty.
Jake Wallman out of his own end up the left wing. Goes cross ice to Jack Roslovic. Into Seattle territory. In behind the net. Over to the left. To the top of the circle. Now to Emberson on the right. Nugent Hopkins one-timer off the outside of the net. And the puck directed out. We're just about 2 minutes into a scoreless first. The Oilers host the Kraken. Center ice, and Roslovic will shoot it in. Hyman off the left wing boards, top of the circle, but Tolvanen got him free. Gave it to Schwartz. He's out to center. Now to Goodrow, and Goodrow will dump it in. Nurse goes in behind the net. Cross to Murphy. Murphy able to get it up the middle to Curtis Lazar. And at center ice, snaps the puck in. Grubauer able to just slow it up. Larson pokes it across to Dunn. Up the left wing, it won't get out. It comes in front of the net. The chance for Lazar, and the save by Grubauer as it bounces to the front of the net. And Curtis Lazar with the chance. 2.5 gone here in a scoreless first.
Szymanski one touching the puck to Lazar, and I think Curtis should have maybe tried to shoot it right away. Tried to go to his backhand and got checked off his stick there.
And Grubauer got the little poke check in there. Yep.
Yeah. Something you were known for back in the day.
Sure.
Yep. Johnny Bauer, Cam Moon, and Philip Grubauer.
Yes. Face off to the left to Grubauer. He played Saturday, 34 saves in a 3-2 shootout loss at Buffalo. Puck goes to Dunn at the side of the Seattle net. The left wing to Larson at center, shoots it in. Ingram will stop it. Gonna have to play it. Puts it up on the glass. It goes off the glass and out of play. Face-off will stay in the Edmonton zone.
So Ingram's having a good year coming to Edmonton. I mean, I know there's been criticism for the Tristan Jarry trade, but the fact of the matter is it was a very subtle acquisition getting Ingram. He's had 24 starts, 14 have been, or 23 starts, 14 have been considered quality starts. You'll take that all day if you're the Oilers. It's about a 58% on that.
He had 31 saves in that 4-2 win versus Anaheim on Saturday. Face-off to his left. Connor McDavid taking the draw. He's got goals in 4 straight. The puck goes to the side of the goal and into the corner to Bouchard. Now off the left wing to McDavid. Right side to Savoy into the Seattle zone. Pumps it around on the left. Podkolzin top of the circle. Jams it to the point for Ekholm. Went to shoot it. Goes up in the air off a stick. And Larson behind his net on the left to Dunn. Will get it out. The puck's at center. Ekholm across to Bouchard. Through the middle. That just misses Podkolzin. Goes into the Seattle end. Larson in the right corner. Across to Dunn. Dunn up the left wing for Beniers. Can't get it deep into the Oiler end, but it does come back to him. And he'll go to the left too. Eberle a shot. That hit a leg. Goes side of the net. Eberle trying to jam it on goal. Pad save made by Ingram.
Bit of a scorpion there.
Puck on the right wing. Shot towards the net. Ingram will steer it over the glass and out of play. As off the right side was that shot by Montour.
Jordan Eberle spent 7 seasons in Edmonton. It's in his 5th year in Seattle. Been there since day one. 3-time 20-goal scorer. And he just signed a 2-year extension at $5.5 million.
Face off to the left of Ingram.
Now 35 years of age.
Yeah, where does the time go? Puck to the left wing point. Riker Evans, a shot that goes off at Jake Wallman. Chandler Stevenson got it behind the net to the line. Montour with a shot. That was a hard one, but it went wide. In the right corner, Kakko to McMahon to Kakko. Saucers it to the left point to Evans to the middle of Montour. Quick shot, misses. The Edmonton net comes off the end boards and Kapanen to the line, and Henrique got it out. Brandon Montour inside his own end. For Riker Evans, who has to go in behind his net, and he'll stop back there. Right side to Montour. Back to Evans.
Evans through the middle, hit the stick of Fisker Molgaard. Comes out of the Edmonton end, and Hyman can poke it down the left side. Roslovic into the left wing corner to the blue line. Nurse with a shot, and Grubauer boots it out with the left pad, and he boots it right up the middle and out to center. Nurse will dump it back in. Grubauer stop it. Rim the puck on the left. That hits Murphy. Stays in, goes to the left wing corner. Roslovic along the boards with Hyman to Hyman behind the net. Over to the right wing. Hyman to Roslovic. Left wing corner to Zach Hyman. He'll step out. His cross-ice pass. Oleksiak broke it up. Got it up the middle. Fisker Molgaard will get it out. And Molgaard into the Oiler end on the left side. And his shot and the save made by Ingram. He's going to hold on. We're 5 minutes, 7 seconds into a scoreless first period. Shots 4-3 in favor of the Oilers. A face-off to the right of Ingram, as Ben Myers will take the draw against Lazar. Puck to the corner, and Wallman to the middle of the ice. To Emberson now on the left wing. He'll give it to Max Jones, playing in his 300th NHL game. Dumps the puck in on the right wing. To the right wing corner to Lazar. Lazar to the middle is batted out of the air, goes to the blue line. Wallman shot, scores! Wallman let it go. That was tipped. As Max Jones was in front of the net. Jones got a piece. Then it hit the glove of Grubauer, went in. It's 1-0 Edmonton.
Well, that's Max Jones is fighting to stay in the NHL. We know that. Chris Knobloch's come to like him here in a hurry. He's got an infectious personality. He can skate, and he's been relatively productive in limited minutes. It's his third goal for the Oilers. In this, his 16th game, he's a plus player.
It's a quick little snapshot from the point by Jake Wallman. He got it through, and Jones got a piece. Grubauer got a pretty good piece too, but it still went in. 5:28 time of the goal. And the Oilers are up 1-0. Puck shot into the Oilers zone, and on the right wing, it is Nurse to get it out. Through the middle, it went off of Beniers and right to McDavid. He'll come in over the line on the right to Savoy. The shot saved, made by Grubauer. McDavid to the right wing point to Bouchard, now to McDavid. Spins off the right wing boards, trying to shake off Beniers to the middle off the skate of Podkolzin, and Eberle will get it out. The puck in the neutral zone, Savoy right back in, just missed McDavid, and Beniers to center. Lost the puck to Ekholm, to Bouchard in his own end. 1-0 Oilers lead on the goal by Max Jones to center ice, and Savoy will shoot it in. Stevenson, left wing corner to Evans, up the left side, just off of Eberle and out. Nurse to Kapanen will just bump it back into his own end for Murphy. Right wing to Kasperi Kapanen. His pass, well, that hit a stick, and it launched into the Seattle bench. And the coaches all had to scatter. We're going to take a break. 6 minutes, 35 seconds gone here in the first. 1-0 Oilers lead the Kraken. From Rogers Place, it's Ford Dealers, NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
From the first time on skates to wearing a special jersey passed down through generations, Sentinel Storage is here for you. Store your sports gear to create space for all life's adventures. Try 4 weeks free at sentinelstorage.ca. Proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers.
Can an energy provider make you feel carefree? We think so, because who doesn't like to be surrounded by good energy? Great rates always. Gimmicks never. Perks that reward your loyalty, and energy experts who know what's what. Carefree just feels good. Encore by EMCOR, your carefree electricity and natural gas provider.
Customers are free to purchase natural gas or electricity services from a retailer of their choice. For a list of retailers, visit ucahelps.alberta.ca or call 310-4822 toll free.
Heard of Uline? You know, the have-it-all in stock, ready to deliver shipping and industrial supply specialists. the company that does things for you that are unheard of, like keeping 41,000 items in stock in our own warehouses. With customer service reps on the line to get you what you need when you need it 24/7, 365 every time. Maybe you heard it here first. Want to hear more? Visit uline.ca. ULINE, your shipping and industrial supply specialists.
From the first time on skates to wearing a special jersey passed down through generations, Sentinel Storage is here for you. Store your sports gear to create space for all life's adventures. Try 4 weeks free at sentinelStorage.ca. Proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app. This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Oilers up 1-0 on the Kraken. 6:35 gone here in the first period. The Oilers, this is OilCountry Mega 50-50, presented by Rogers, is now live. Tonight's early bird prizes include 5 chances to win a signed Oilers jersey and 20 chances to win $500 for Canadian Tire. Get your tickets now at EdmontonOilers.com/50-50 for more chances to win. Puck shot into the Oilers zone by Alexiak. Nurse up the left wing. Into the skates of Hyman, kicks it up to his stick, and now shoots it into the Seattle zone. Grubauer rimming the puck, hit the stick of Murphy. Now Roslovic towards the net, just missing the tip in with Zach Hyman. And the puck in the left wing corner. Lindgren on the right side. Out to Schwartz. That goes over his stick down the ice. It's icing against Seattle. Jaden Schwartz back in the lineup. He missed the last 10 games due to injury. 7 minutes, 7 seconds gone here in the first. 1-0 Oilers lead on a goal by Max Jones.
Well, Seattle's won 7 of the 8 faceoffs so far in this game. Oilers need to start winning some draws, but they got the lead.
Lindgren, right wing corner. Around the boards, off of Schwartz and out. Seattle trying to make a quick change here. As Ekholm on the right wing to McDavid into the Seattle end. Stops on the right wing. Goes to the right corner in front of the net, right through the slot. It goes to the top of the circle, and out to center ice is Myers, and he'll shoot it in. Ekholm out from behind the Edmonton net. Left wing for Vasily Podkolzin. On center ice, dumps the puck in. On the right wing, it goes behind the net. Larson. Try that right side. It won't be icing, as they'll say. Ekholm had pinched up on the play, and Ingram gives the puck to Bouchard through the middle. That misses. Ekholm goes into the Seattle zone. Evans out from behind his net for the Kraken. On left side to Catton, back to Evans, and stepping up was Szymanski to break it up. And shot in by Lazar. And Beniers almost lost an edge, but he lost the puck, and they'll say it's a glove pass. As we played 8 minutes and 13 seconds of the first period, 1-0 Edmonton leads. Face-off outside the Edmonton blue line. Szymanski will take the draw for Edmonton against Matty Beniers. Szymanski wins it. Jake Wallman get it up in the air, and that bounces into the Seattle end. Lazar down the left wing corner, goes behind the net, over to the right wing point. Emerson shot in the save. Rebound put towards the net. Grubauer kept that out. And on the left side, Catton will get it to center ice. To Jones, now to Wallman for Emberson as he's able to shoot it in. Grubauer right corner to Montour, and he won't get that out. Pass comes to Murphy, slips in on the right, the shot, and a pad save by Grubauer. Beniers at his own end to Montour. He's in the right corner, across to Evans, skipped over his stick, then Henrique went to put it towards the net, and his stick snaps in half. Wolgaard into the Oilers zone, goes in behind the net. Off the left wing boards to the blue line. Lindgren, a shot, hits a stick, goes up in the air, and went off as Schwartz cleared out by Kapanen.
Great work by Jeff Lang. He got the stick to Henrique right away, and the Oilers didn't end up getting outmanned.
Down the left wing is McCann. His pass off a skate came back to him in the Oiler end, left wing corner, then lost it. Bouchard will get it out for Nugent Hopkins. And center ice will lift the puck into the Seattle zone that bounces in front of the net and chopped into the right wing corner. Coming down for it is Stevenson for the Kraken. We'll slow it up, give it to Alexiak. Left wing to Lindgren. 1-0 Edmonton leads. We're just about halfway through the first period as they host the Seattle Kraken. McMahon will direct it into the Edmonton zone. Wallman in behind the net. Right wing to Ty Emberson. Across to McDavid, now to Savoy. Into the Seattle zone down the right side. The shot save made by Grubauer. And Savoy tried to go 5-hole. Stevenson will get it out. At center ice along the right wing boards. It goes to McDavid. He'll come through center. Now in over the line on the left wing to the left wing corner. McDavid to the right. Just off the stick of Podkolzin. Top of the circle. McMahon will get it out. Right wing for Kakko. Off his stick. It goes into the Edmonton zone. Ekholm to Savoy. Now through the middle. Puck brought in on the right wing side by Podkolzin. Leave the puck in the right wing corner, and it's shot out. Finds Myers. Myers into the Edmonton zone. On the right, put towards the net, and the save made by Ingram off a Gaudreau. Murphy on the right wing for Edmonton. At center is pass in behind Lazar, and they'll call that icing against Edmonton with 8:53 to go in the first. The Oilers up 1-0. Face-off in Oiler territory. To the right of Connor Ingram. Shots now 10-3 in favor of Edmonton. Lazar to take the draw against Beniers. Lazar wins it. Murphy to Nurse out from behind his net. Nurse at the center ice line, shoots it in on goal. Grubauer steered it to the right. Jones trying to peel it off the boards, but he gets checked on the play. It's Eberle to center ice. Now Eberle into the Oiler end on the left wing. Turns in the left wing corner. Lost an edge, but kept the puck. Now they battle. Comes back to Eberle. In there was Lazar to get it loose. The puck sent up by Nurse, up off the boards and out to center. Evans into the middle. Beniers got hit by Nurse. Puck goes to Lazar. He'll get to center ice. Shot it in. Montour will get it up the left wing. Gave it to Beniers. Across to Montour. Now to Evans. Evans on the left side for Myers. He'll shoot it in. Ingram got it to the boards. Puck comes in front to Myers. That was behind him. Otherwise would have had a chance. Left wing corner, Gaudreau. On the right, but it's picked off by Wallman. He'll float it through the middle. It'll roll just wide of the net. That's icing with 7:44 to go here in the first. Edmonton up 1-0 on Seattle.
Wallman's got to work on his out-turn draw there. Had a little bit too much weight.
Oilers at home Thursday to Chicago. Vegas is here on Saturday.
Jack Roslovic at 20 goals. He has the third most amount of goals from an unrestricted free agent signed this past offseason. As we know, Roslovic didn't get signed.
Here's Dunn with a shot from the point. Saved by Ingram. He holds on to it.
Until early October.
Has been a good fit. We're going to take a break. 7:39 to go in the first. 1-0 Oilers lead the Kraken from Rogers Place. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Our people, our team. It's what business owners almost always say is their most important resource. But strong businesses don't just find great people. They make sure their teams stay healthy, engaged, and performing at their best. A benefits plan from Alberta Blue Cross is more than just drug and dental. They support the whole person with flexible coverage levels that fit the size and circumstance of your business. Find a plan that gets results at ab.bluecross.ca.
Meet Joe. Joe knows that a happy partner equals a happy trip.
Joe booked a room through Edmonton's besthotels.com and scored up to $225 in rewards. Hello date night, fancy dinner, the works. Joe is smart. Be like Joe. Visit edmontonsbesthotels.com to book your next stay in Edmonton.
Canada's oil sands produce the energy the world needs, but it's the benefits that flow to all parts of our country, like hundreds of thousands of jobs in oil and gas and along the supply chain, and revenue to invest in roads, bridges, our national defense, and more. You see, we're building more than a strong oil sands sector. We're helping to build a stronger Canada. We are Oil Sands Alliance, 5 companies working together to help grow Canada's economy. Learn more at oilsandsalliance.ca.
All games, all seasons. You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Here at Rogers Place, Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. 1-0. Edmonton leads Seattle. 7:39 to go in the first period. We're in the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. Legacy Heating and Cooling. Home and no payments, no interest for 1 year. Max Jones, goal scorer for Edmonton. Face off in the Oilers zone to the right of Connor Ingram. Comes in front of the net. Kako tried to shoot it. That goes off a Nurse. Over to Henrique. Up the left wing boards, but into the Edmonton bench.
Straight hard match so far from Chris Knobloch, wanting Dickinson's line out against the Chandler-Stevenson line. Kako, a former second overall pick of the New York Rangers.
All right, face off to Ingram's left. Puck goes to McMahon on the right wing, in behind the Edmonton net, to the left wing point, gave it to Dunn. Cross to Larson, that's chipped out by Kapanen. Down the right side, the shot scores! Kasperi Kapanen, a great shot, and it's 2-0 Edmonton.
Well, it's a goal from the third line and a goal from the fourth line in this hockey game so far for the Edmonton Oilers. And you're always looking for guys that can score from distance. And Grubauer will tell you that's not a great goal on him, but that's a great shot by Kasperi Kapanen, who, like many Oilers players, is played for contract.
Good anticipation by Kapanen to break up the D-to-D pass in the Edmonton zone. Had Henrique with him. On a 2-on-1, elected to shoot, goes stick side on Grubauer. It's 2-0 Oilers. That's 12:43 time of that goal.
I mean, you take a look at the Oilers tonight. They're
icing against Edmonton.
Yeah, Dickinson UFA, Kapanen UFA, Roslovic UFA, Henrique UFA, Lazar UFA, Jones UFA. Half of their forwards are unrestricted free agents. They're hungry. They're playing for contracts.
Kapanen's 8th.
Kapanen's had a much better regular season this year than last year when he came over after being waived by St. Louis. Obviously, Kapanen had a great playoff run, which helped him get a one-year deal with Edmonton.
Nurse behind the Edmonton net, now on the left, off the left wing boards and out. 2-0 Oilers here in the first period. Puck goes into the Seattle zone. Evans in behind his net, out from behind it. On the right to Montour, now to center. Molgaard will come in on the left wing. Stops on the left wing boards. Up to the point. Off the boards into the corner. And it's McCann behind the goal. Just missed Schwartz with it. So Nurse on the left is able to clear to center. Lazar to Szymanski. He'll dump the puck in. Edmonton makes a change. It's in behind the Seattle net. And Montour holds on. Slides over to the right side. Pass right up the middle of the ice. Gets to Eberle. He'll shoot it in. Ingram rips it around on the left. That went off of Ekholm. Podkolzin to the middle for Bouchard. Now on the right to Savoy. Will get it out to Podkolzin. Comes flying down the left wing into the Seattle end. Around on the right, looking for McDavid. Puck goes to the right wing corner. And got it up against the boards. It's tied up. Waiting for him to jam this thing free if they can, and they do, to the right wing point to Evan Bouchard. Walks to the middle, over to the left. Bouchard across the line, now to the right side. Bouchard in the high slot to McDavid. McDavid holding on to it. Left wing to Ekholm. Towards the net. And it goes just off the outside of the goal with Podkolzin in front of it. To the point for Bouchard. Oh, to the right. Podkolzin now one-timer. And that one looked like it went off the stick of Dunn and wide. Right wing point. Bouchard. To Ekholm. To Bouchard. To Ekholm. Comes across the blue line. The right wing for McDavid got spun around by Cotton. And to center ice is Beniers, and he'll shoot it in.
Connor a little bit frustrated there. A little bit of a malfunction at the junction on the cycle.
Just under 5 minutes to go here in the first. 2-0 Oilers lead the Seattle Kraken. Nugent Hopkins had it in his skates. Coming back was Roslovic. Gave it to Emberson, tried to get it back to Roslovic. That doesn't connect. And Alexiak for Goodrow. Back to Alexiak, still in his own end. Alexiak through the middle. Hit the stick of Roslovic. Goes right to Wallman. Now on the right wing to Roslovic. Oh, that just missed him. And into the Seattle end it goes. Alexiak off the right wing boards and out. At center ice, Nugent Hopkins to Emberson, to Nugent Hopkins to Emberson. He's got some room on the right. He'll get to center ice now, dump it in. Rides up on the glass, comes in front of the net. A shot just wide as spinning around was Hyman. Put it wide of the goal. It's out to center. Montour into the Oiler end. Through the middle, his shot goes off a Nurse. He'll shovel it in front of the net, but nobody there for Seattle. Puck to the left wing. Kako in the left wing corner. Behind the net to Stevenson. On the right to Montour. In front of the goal. Goes behind Kako to the left wing point. Evans has it. Evans to Stevenson. To Montour on the blue line. Right wing point to Evans. Skips over his stick. Nurse will get it out through the middle to Henrique. Henrique forced back at the Edmonton blue line by Chandler Stevenson to his own end for Murphy across to Nurse.
Great job protecting the puck. Henrique.
And to center ice and Dickinson into the Seattle zone. Goes to the right wing corner. Up against the right wing boards. Larson got the loose puck for Seattle. To McCann on the left. Across to Schwartz on the right at his own blue line. Into his end to Larson. Will start the rush. Give it to Schwartz. Makes a little move at center. Lost it at the Edmonton blue line. Ty Emberson to Jake Wallman. Under 3 to go here in the first. 2-0 Edmonton leads. Wallman's pass got picked off. McCann on the left wing to the blue line. The shot off the glove of Ingram is done. Let it go. And out to center ice was Jones and just got it to the blue line. That's it. Molgaard will get it across to McCann. He'll come in. His shot launches off the stick of Ekholm and it goes up and out of play. We're going to take a break. We got 2:38 to go here in the first period. 2-0 Oilers lead the Kraken from Rogers Place. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Whether you're building a home, a community, or championship team, it doesn't happen overnight. It happens one step, one shift, one brick at a time. Coventry Homes, never done building. The official builder of the Edmonton Oilers, proudly celebrating 50 years. Visit coventryhomes.ca.
Hey, Paul Brandt here. Big skies, rugged landscapes. Now that's Alberta in a nutshell. And if you're looking for an SUV that can keep up with this place, check out the Ford Bronco. Built for and style to spare. Whether you're hitting the mountain trails or exploring the back roads, it's the perfect ride for those who want to experience everything this province has to offer. The Ford Bronco. Adventure awaits at your Alberta Ford dealer. And tell them PB sent you.
During every Oilers game day, the Canadian Brewhouse is your hockey headquarters. Cheer on the blue and orange, surrounded by fans as passionate as you are, while sipping $1 off tankards of Molson Canadian and Coors Light. And that's not all. Every game day, you can enter to win Oilers home game tickets. So grab your crew, grab a seat, and make the Canadian Brewhouse your go-to spot this hockey season. The Canadian Brewhouse. Our house is your house.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app.
This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Here at Rogers Place, Oilers up 2-0 on Seattle with 2:38 to go in the first period. Broadcast brought to you by Ford, official partner of the Edmonton Oilers. Ready, set, Ford.
And, you know, Leon Draisaitl a lot in the lineup, but he'd be pumped right now because the Oilers got goals from their third and fourth lines. Oilers are going to need to win as a team. They've gone to a better team game here of late. Let's see if it continues.
Puck to the line. It's done on the point. A snapshot. That hit. Escape went wide. Podkolzin's stick snapped in half off the draw. Dunn has it on the left wing point into the slot. Beniers put it on net. Save made by Ingram. Eberle on the left wing to the point to Dunn across the one-timer. Tolvanen put it wide, then batted just wide of the net by Beniers.
Missed the hook there. Eberle got away with one.
Podkolzin gets the puck through the middle, out to Stavoy, to center, now to McDavid. Into the Seattle zone to the right on the backhand. He'll pull it to the front. Stavoy the chance. He's tied up. And the puck gets covered by Grubauer. What a chance there for the Oilers.
We got a penalty, a hold against Seattle here. Edmonton's going to get a power play. They did everything possible to ensure that Stavoy couldn't get a shot. Pretty sure it's going to be a holding call. Or holding the stick, maybe even.
Sure. Tolvanen going to the box. Oilers go on the power play. They're first.
Seattle, number 20. Minor penalty. Hold.
It's presented by ATCO Energy, your trusted energy retailer. Learn more at atcoenergy.com.
Oilers power play still number one in the league at 30.2%, though I'm sure you're going to tell us what it is over the last 6 games. And Seattle's penalty killing second worst in the NHL, 73.4%.
Well, I can tell you this, in the Oilers' 3-game win streak, it's 0 for 5. It's only had 5 chances. But against Seattle this year,
it's been lights out.
7 of 9. That's amazing.
Even you and me know that's 77%. Technically 78%.
Sure, we're rounding up. On the left wing, it's Stavoy. The left wing corner behind the net to McDavid. Back to Stavoy, but that gets knocked out of the air by Goodrow. Shoot it down the ice.
Yeah, 7 for 9 on the power play in 3 games isn't too bad.
It's crazy.
Oh! Wow.
Okay. Bouchard brings it up from behind the net. There was almost a malfunction at that junction. Now to McDavid in over the Seattle line, but checked. Goodrow will get it down the ice. Bouchard will start up. Bouchard with points in 4 straight. Fire it back to McDavid. Gets into the Seattle zone, right side to Nugent Hopkins. Right wing to Jaime. Wanted to get it low. Lindgren broke it up and shoots it down the ice.
Lindgren's a physical player. I mean, they traded Morgan.
The last minute here in the first.
Kako, and then, I don't know, it was weird. Rangers, what they did.
Nugent Hopkins, his shot, and the save by Grubauer, and that is cleared out. Nugent Hopkins tried to pass it. It got blocked. It came back to him, and he put it on goal. 40 seconds left to go in the first. Bouchard to McDavid into the Seattle end. To the right wing corner. Got dumped down. Crowd reacts to that. It's along the right wing boards. Nugent Hopkins will get it to the blue line. Bouchard to Nugent Hopkins. Right wing, 23 seconds to go in the period. Right wing corner to McDavid. He'll come out, get it across to Bouchard. Give it to McDavid on the right wing point. Comes down that right side to the corner in front of the net. Save made by Grubauer off of Podkolzin, and he covers it up. 11 seconds to go here in the first period.
Well, 2 more shots for Edmonton there. And the second unit's going to get all of 11.2 seconds to work with.
Well, you win a draw.
Get it to the net. You never know.
Exactly. Okay, face off to the right of Grubauer. Henrique will take the draw, but the Kraken win it, and it's Larson gave it away to Henrique. His backhand off the glove of Grubauer. Larson up the right wing will get it out. Oh, what a chance there for Adam Henrique. Larson tried to clear it, didn't get much on it, went right to Henrique. And his backhand goes off the glove of Grubauer. Just got a piece. And Edmonton will just have a couple of seconds of power play left in that Tolvanen penalty to start off the second period. But
good period for Edmonton. Get goals from your third and fourth line, you'll take that all day.
We can head downstairs as Aidan Gannam standing by with Max Jones.
Yeah, thanks a lot, guys. Max, a very dominant first 20 from your group. Could you just take me through it from your eyes?
Yeah, it was just a really strong period from everybody. I think we were playing really simple and just, grew our game from there. So it started with the puck drop. Those guys getting a good start for us.
8 games into your call-up now. You have 3 points in that time. Just what's the transition been like for you, and how do you feel you've come along so far?
Yeah, I'm just finding ways to help our team win. That's all I'm trying to do out there. I want to be a part of this group down the stretch and just be able to help any way I can. And if it's points, it's points. If it's creating energy, it's creating energy. I just trying to just bring it every single day for our guys.
Congrats on 300 games, Max.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate it.
Hey, guys.
There we go. Max Jones.
Yeah, that's the horn. Yeah, that's the horn. Intermission time now.
Another period in the books, feeling the vibe here. The Oilers are lighting up the lamp tonight. Yeah, grab a drink with my crew. Everything's feeling so right. We are the Oilers after dark. Oilers after dark. Leaving our mark on this whole town. We ain't never gonna slow down. Oilers after dark.
.300th NHL game. Well, he's got a goal. So he is helping out with goals. His third of the season. That was from Jake Wallman. Kasperi Kapanen gets an
than ever before. And with the largest jackpots in all of sports, you could become Alberta's next millionaire. Get your tickets right now at EdmontonOilers.com, because when you play, all of OilCountry wins.
AGLC license number 744517.
Stay connected with your community and enjoy the latest updates and exclusive access to concerts and events by becoming an 880 CHED Insider. Don't miss out on a single moment. Sign up now at 880ched.com and click on CHED Insider Newsletter to become a vital part of Edmonton's premier news and talk community. 880 CHED, Edmonton's news, today's talk, where Edmonton stays informed and entertained today and every day. This is At the Intermission on the Oilers Radio Network.
McMahon on the right wing, in behind the Edmonton net, to the left wing point, gave it to Dunn, cross to Larson, that's chipped out by Kapanen, down the right side, the shot scores! Kasperi Kapanen, a great shot, and it's 2-0 Edmonton.
That is our highlight zone, brought to you by Century Casinos. All in, all games, all season. Century Casinos with 3 great locations in Edmonton, St. Albert, and next to Edmonton International Airport. Welcome to the winner's zone. Yeah, 2-0 after a quality opening frame by the Edmonton Oilers, who finished with 12 shots on goal to Seattle's 7, and find with it a lead. I thought it was a quality opening frame, a start that they needed to have. Rob Brown is with us high above ice level. Rob, what did you think of the opening frame?
Well, very good. If you're an opponent of the Oilers, you are digging yourself a big hole if you get outscored by the Oilers' third and fourth liners 2-0. You're facing an Oiler team, despite not having Leon, it's got Connor McDavid. And Connor McDavid is, more or less guaranteed 2 goals a night, he and his line mates. So you're usually starting -2. So if you give up the third and fourth line goals, that is a big hill you're going to have to overcome. A credit to the Oilers' depth players. The Oilers' fourth line, who a little bit of a change tonight. Henrique moves up Szymanski. He goes on the fourth line, and Szymanski, Jones, and Lazar very good in that period. Coach had some trust in him, put him out a few times. Jones is making a name for himself, Brendan. I know that the injury of Frederick has allowed some other players to get an opportunity to play. And Jones, as he said, I want to be part of this going forward. I want to, down the stretch, I want to be playing meaningful games for the Edmonton Oilers. And Jones in 15 games now has, 3 goals, 5 points. On a fourth line guy getting 7 minutes a night, that's pretty good. Not bad. And he's also physical. So the Oilers came out and did everything right in that first period. The only thing that you would have loved is to extend the lead on that late power play.
Yeah, loved the effort play there by Kasperi Kapanen to chip it off the wall and then hunt the puck down, but to be decisive enough to shoot. It's funny, we were just talking about that with John Shannon in the pregame show. Wasn't necessarily a breakaway in that instance. It was more like a 2-on-1, but he still had the shooter's mentality, Kapanen did, and was able to rip a shot blocker side past Philip Grubauer.
Well, yeah, what you can't do if you're a Seattle Kraken team, you can't shoot yourself in the foot. And Adam Larsson, who's a very good player here for the Seattle Kraken. The Kraken have full control of the puck in the offensive zone. You cannot, as a defenseman, throw it across the ice and give up a breakaway. I mean, I don't know if it's completely called a breakaway, but Kapanen had nothing between him and the net. That was just an unforced error by Larsson, and Kapanen took full control of it, and great shot. I mean, you're coming with that kind of speed and you pick your corner, that's hard to save. So yeah, a third line goal, a fourth line goal. The Seattle Kraken put themselves in a big hole here through 20 minutes.
Yeah, not the way that they were hoping to come out, but conversely, again, Edmonton gets the start that they're looking for, so now it's just about maintaining this. I mean, you're still seeing a lot of the same defensive details there in that opening frame that we have in the last couple of games. It bodes well.
Well, yeah, it does, and what also we're seeing, and you never want to be missing a superstar to your lineup. But with Leon out of the lineup, a lot of different players are getting opportunities to showcase themselves. I mean, there's 22, 23 minutes of extra ice time. That ice time isn't going to Connor or Hyman or Nugent Hopkins. They already get their fill. So all of those minutes are divided up amongst other players. And what we're seeing, that these players are capable of being good hockey players, creating offensively, being solid defensively. Again, the first 82 games of a season is an audition for everyone in the lineup to prove that they belong in game 83. And a guy like Szymanski, if there weren't injuries, he wouldn't be here. Max Jones, again, if there weren't injuries, he wouldn't be here. Both have been very good. And you're like, okay, how could you even take those guys out of the lineup when everyone gets healthy? So there we are, 7 2/3 of games away from the playoffs starting. The Edmonton Oilers' bottom 6 players are making a statement that they want to be part of Game 83. And that they also, as we've seen the last couple of years with Chris Knobloch, in the playoffs, he's not afraid to take someone out of the press box and throw him into the second line. He's done that time and time again. So there's going to be a 23, 24-man roster that gets into the lineup come playoff time. All of these guys want to be part of it. So a solid first for everybody on the Oilers team, but more importantly, the third and fourth lines. And what we also saw, too, I mean, there were 6 shots, it says, for the Kraken. Really, the only 2 shots that looked like they had a chance were both point shots. And one was where the puck was sitting on end, and Vince Dunn was shooting it. He didn't know where the puck was going, and neither does the goaltender when it's on end. But a nice save by Ingram, and then he holds it. I mean, that was a knuckle puck coming in out of a bullet. Dunn can shoot, and he holds it. There was no rebound. Really nice play for a goalie that didn't see a lot of shots or a lot of action through 20 minutes. The 2 big bombs from the point, he's able to push aside and not give a second or third chance.
A few players with a pair of hits here. It was Curtis Lazar with a couple. Ty Emberson had a couple of hits. Looking at Matty Savoy got in on the action. Darnell Nurse as well. So the physical impetus, they had 8 hits through that first period, Rob, and that's something that we've seen them do early in games recently as well. Bring a little bit of that physical energy, and I don't know whether that's just a result of maybe a more aggressive forecheck or whether they are actually making a point of laying the body a little bit more, but regardless, we're seeing results.
Well, you are, and you're playing a Seattle team. Seattle is not a physical team. You look through their lineup, most teams' fourth lines, that's where you get the energy. I mean, they got Freddie Gaudreau, who's a small offensive forward, Eli Tolvanen, who's an even smaller offensive forward, and then Ben Myers, a small forward. So, I mean, their fourth line doesn't have... This is a small team. The Kraken. They're on the back end. They got players that move the puck well. They got Dunn, Evans, Montour, Lindgren, but not a physical group. So when you play a team that's not physical, well, then impose your will on them because you know that it will pay dividends as this game moves along. So the Oilers, they're starting to get into playoff mode. They know what it takes. They've been there back-to-back years in the finals. They know what this time of year, what kind of games win, and they're finding it right now.
Got another 40 minutes to salt this one away. That's our Rob Brown. We'll hear more from Brownie in the second intermission of this hockey game. Shots are 12-6. The score is 2-0. The Oilers, the only spot they really haven't cleaned up is the face-off circle, and even then, it's only a margin of like 1 that they're trailing the Kraken. So it's all coming up aces for Edmonton through the first 20 minutes tonight. We'll come back with the out-of-town scoreboard. Right now we're at the intermission, and this is your Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Hey, Edmonton. Big moves need big talent, and AMJ is your go-to partner. For all local residential and commercial relocations, AMJ delivers a smooth, stress-free experience. AMJ, your team for every move. Contact your local branch today.
Find more ways to save at Real Canadian Superstore. Unlock savings through always low-priced items, multi-save, club size, fresh promise, hit of the month offers, ad match, and more. Find everything you need from grocery staples, fresh produce, prepared meals, and multicultural assortments to clothing, home, entertainment, health, and beauty. Plus, PC Optimum members save more. Open the PC Optimum app to load exclusive super coupons and weekly points offers. Real Canadian Superstore. Proudly Canadian. See weekly flyer for details.
Wherever Canadians raise a glass, you'll find Molson. There's a good reason for that. When you've been in Canada for over 230 years, you get around in the cups and fridges of Canadians, generation after generation. Molson has a beer for everyone. So raise a glass or cup or whatever you pour your Molson in, because it doesn't matter what it's in. It matters where it's from. Canadian, export, ultra, excel, Molson. Everyone in. Must be legal drinking age.
Hey, Edmonton. Big moves need big talent, and AMJ is your go-to partner. For all local residential and commercial relocations, AMJ delivers a smooth, stress-free experience. AMJ, your team for every move. Contact your local branch today.
This is Global News of the First Intermission. I'm Zach Ferguson. The Alberta government is bringing in legislation to regulate teacher conduct and for teachers to keep their personal opinions to themselves. Alberta Education Minister Dimitrios Nicolaides says schools must be free from politics and ideology. The government says there would be a code of conduct principles for school trustees to protect freedom of speech. The organizers of the Stay Free Alberta petition say they've hit their goal of over 177,000 signatures with over a month to go. Once the signatures are turned into Elections Alberta, they'll be checked and verified. Prime Minister Mark Carney is condemning Israel's invasion of Lebanon, calling it illegal. He says it violates Lebanon's territorial sovereignty and is calling for a ceasefire as the conflict escalates. He says Lebanon is trying to act against Hezbollah militants, but that does not justify the Israeli invasion. And NASA's countdown clock is ticking down as planned for tomorrow's historic Artemis 2 mission. Astronaut Jeremy Hansen is set to become the first Canadian to fly around the moon. I'm Zach Ferguson. Your next scheduled newscast will be at the second intermission on 880 CHED.
Do you have tickets to an upcoming event at Rogers Place that you can't attend? Donate your tickets to the Edmonton Oilers Community Foundation Seats for Kids program, presented by Eagle Builders. Seats for Kids provides unused game tickets for charities, allowing children and families to enjoy hockey at Rogers Place. And for many, a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. To be a part of the Seats for Kids program presented by Eagle Builders, please email edmonton@kidsupfront.com. That's edmonton@kidsupfront.com.
Steelhaus Triton, two legendary oilfield services brands, one powerful partnership. Rooted in innovation, reliability, and a steadfast commitment to excellence, Steelhaus is proudly 100% Canadian-owned and locally manufactured. With over 15 field service locations across the prairies and up to the Rockies, they deliver world-class energy solutions with unmatched responsiveness, helping their customers thrive in the most demanding environments. Steelhaus Triton, engineered for performance, built in Canada. Visit steelhausinc.com for more information.
Not every comeback happens on the ice. Maybe it's your first run in months, playing with your kids, or a long shift at work. At Sather Reed Sports Medicine, we believe recovery is a team sport. Sport medicine physicians, physiotherapists, and performance experts working together using the same collaborative model trusted by elite athletes. Bringing locker room medicine, multidisciplinary care, and performance-focused recovery to everyone. Honoring Edmonton's sports medicine legacy, visit us at SatherReedSportMed.ca.
This is At the Intermission on the Oilers Radio Network.
It is time for the out-of-town scoreboard. 2-0 here for the Oilers at Rogers Place. But let's see what's going on around the rest of the league for our friends at Pizza 73, the official pizza of your Edmonton Oilers. There's 9 other games in the league, a bunch of finals to tell you about. Where are we at here? The Bruins doubled up the Stars 6-3. Sabres 4-3 over the Islanders. Fight-filled affair in Tampa as the Canadiens beat the Lightning 4-1. Panthers doubled up the Senators 6-3. Rangers 4-1 over New Jersey. Penguins 5-1 over Detroit. And the Capitals 6-4 over Philadelphia. Ongoing with a few minutes left in the third period. The Hurricanes are up on the Blue Jackets 3-2. The Jets up on the Blackhawks 3-2 in the second period would be the other game in the NHL. And then we look at the Western Hockey League where the Saskatoon Blades through 20 minutes of play in Game 3 have a goal. Oilers prospect David Lewandowski. The difference on the score sheet right now, it's 1-0 Blades over the Oil Kings. Again, Game 3 of their opening round playoff series. They are tied at a game apiece entering this one tonight. Game 4 will go tomorrow. Game 5 back here at Rogers Place on Friday at 7 o'clock. That is the out-of-town scoreboard for Pizza 73, the official pizza of the Edmonton Oilers. Here in Edmonton, goals coming from Max Jones, assisted by Jake Wallman. That was a deflected shot, and then a nice breakaway shot, or close enough to a breakaway for Kasperi Kapanen. He locked it in, and it's 2-0. We'll send it back to Cam and Bob for second period play-by-play. We're at the intermission. This is your Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
You've been listening to At the Intermission on the Oilers Radio Network.
Rogers is Canada's most reliable 5G Plus network, so you can stream Edmonton Oilers games and see Leon scoring in Leduc. Watch Ty tie things up in Tofield. Or check out Connor doing Connor things in Kalmar. And even catch Boosh Bombs in Beaumont. Try saying that 3 times fast. Rogers, this is our game.
Fans who bleed orange and blue, never miss a game, and are always on the edge of their seat. Show your passion for the Oilers and cheer on the team at Molson Oilers Game Day Live. Attend throughout the season for your chance to win 2026-27 Edmonton Oilers Season Seats. Be there for the next Game Day Live event on April 2nd at O2's Jasper Avenue. For the full event schedule and to RSVP to the Ultimate Oilers Watch Party, visit OilersGameDayLive.com.
Canada's oil sands produce the energy the world needs, but it's the benefits that flow to all parts of our country, like hundreds of thousands of jobs in oil and gas and along the supply chain, and revenue to invest in roads, bridges, our national defense, and more. You see, we're building more than a strong oil sands sector. We're helping to build a stronger Canada. We are Oil Sands Alliance, 5 companies working together to help grow Canada's economy. Learn more at oilsandsalliance.ca.
All games, all season. You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Here at Rogers Place, 2-0 Oilers lead the Kraken as we get ready for the second period of play. And today's Oilers, this is OilCountry Mega 50-50 presented by Rogers in support of Every Kid Deserves a Shot, building a future where every kid can be inspired to reach their full potential.
The puck drops, it's time for the show. Watching the game with the crew I know. Late night hockey, lights are down low. For the Oilers, we're ready to go. Orange and blue and our hearts burn bright. We are the faithful, we own the night. Scoring a goal, yeah, it feels so right. We are the faithful, we own the night. Oilers after dark! Oilers after dark! We own the night! Yeah, we own the night!
Now at EdmontonOilers.com/5050 for
Westerly goes a goalie.
They got it all fixed. We dropped the puck. That penalty is over to Tolvanen. Edmonton 0 for 1 on the power play. Puck shot into the Oilers zone. Nurse up the left wing. Top of the circle to Henry. Got it out. Larson into his own end. Cross ice to Dunn. Up the left wing. Kako, left wing corner. McMahon towards the net. A backhand save made by Ingram. It's in behind the goal. Murphy to the right corner. Nurse protects it right in front of the net. And now on the left wing to Murphy. We'll get it out to Adam Henrique, and he'll shoot it into the Seattle end. Dunn will poke it in behind the net. As they battle, Henrique got in front. It comes all the way to the blue line for Emberson. Right wing for Kasperi Kapanen. Cross ice to Emberson, and that is deflected out of play off the stick of Kakko.
Appears as though Edmonton's trying to get Seattle, when Edmonton's in the offensive zone, moving a bit on east-west plays on Philip Grubauer. Ironically enough, the two goals that they scored, one off a high deflection and the other on a turnover and 2-on-1 were from distance. Kasperi Kapanen snapped one home.
Face off to the left to Grubauer. And the puck at the left wing point. Wallman looking for the ricochet. Doesn't get in front of the net. It's in behind it. Veneers up the left wing and now to center ice. There's Lindgren on the right to Eberle. Steer it in. Emberson on the inboards. Hit by Lindgren. It's in behind the Edmonton goal. Eberle to the left wing point. The shot from the point. The glove save made by Ingram. That was a quick little shot from the left wing point by Alexiak, and Ingram snared it out of the air.
Well, we talked about the fact that the Oilers have 6 pending UFAs at forward. Jamie Alexiak is one of their pending UFAs on defense. Mentioned Bobby McNann, and Tolvanen also unrestricted. I mean, I think McMahon's going to get a 4 to 5 year term in the 4s to 5s, like 4 times, 4.5 in that range at minimum. Back-to-back 20-goal seasons, and he's fast.
Puck dumped into the Seattle zone. Grubauer steers the puck to the corner. Lindgren to Alexiak. Off the boards, knocked down by Roslovic. Roslovic went cross ice. That went past Hyman. It's in behind the goal. Lindgren on the right wing. Now to Catton. Berkeley Catton into the Oiler end, goes to the left side. Catton's pass to the middle for Schwartz, and that one's broke up, and out to center comes Stavoy. Into the Seattle zone on the right to McDavid, the shot. That one off the arm of Grubauer. Puck in the left wing corner. Podkolzin to McDavid to Podkolzin, his shot, and it got blocked. It's in the right wing corner. Bouchard. It in behind the net, over to the left for McDavid. His pass in front, glances off a skate, comes over to the right. Catton's trying to chop it out. Bouchard pinches down. It's top of the circle, and Schwartz spins back into his own end to Montour, and he'll bounce it out. At center is Evans. Comes into the Oiler end, stops on the left side. Off the boards into the corner, off the stick of Bouchard to Ekholm. Left wing for Stavoy, but pinching down is Larson, and he's got it on the right wing point. Now to Dunn, a shot save made by Ingram. Puck to the right point. Larson lets it go. Ingram stops that one too. Dunn tries the shot, that misses. Puck on the right wing point. Larson over to Dunn. Now to Tolvanen. He'll let it go. Save made by Ingram, and he holds on to it. 2:58 into the second period. 2-0 Oilers lead.
And 5 shots in the first 3 minutes of the second period here for Seattle. 3 from this last shift, all from distance, and Ben Myers couldn't find the rebound on the long-range bomber from Vince Dunn. And then Tolvanen, who does have a good shot, fired one, and Connor Ingram fought it off.
Face off to the right of Ingram. As Dickinson will take the draw. Goes to the top of the circle. Kakko, left wing corner. Angle shot gets blocked. It does come out of the zone. Chasing after it, Dunn. Off the glass, goes right to Henrique. Henrique across the line. He had to wait for everybody to get on side. And it goes into the Seattle end, and it's Dunn. Up the right wing to McMahon. He'll shoot it in. Ingram sets it to Murphy. Rims it, goes to the blue line. The shot from the line and the save by Ingram, and he moves it up. And up the left wing, and Dickinson put himself offside right at the Seattle blue line.
Let's go to an out-of-town update for Pizza 73, and we're going to go to major junior action. The Edmonton Oil Kings are in the second period in Saskatoon. The series is tied 1-1, and the Oil Kings are up by a score of 2-1.
At series tied at a game apiece.
And tough news for the Edmonton Oil Kings. Blake Fiddler not in the lineup for tonight's game. They're down 4 regulars based on what I can see right now. That's a lot come playoff time.
Eberle into the Oilers zone.
Max Curran, as you know, traded to the Calgary Flames. He's on the Czech national team, and he was leading the team in scoring when he went out.
Here's Nurse into Seattle, and his shot, long shot, save made by Grubauer. Holds on. 3:53 gone here in the second. 2-0 Oilers lead.
And Curran is done for the year. He had shoulder surgery. Gavin Hodnett, who led the team in scoring the last couple of years, not available. And Aaron Oba-Fifo, not playing tonight as well. He got hurt the other night. I was here at the game. You were here with me on Friday night.
Yep. Game 5 is here this Friday coming up.
You going?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. Face off to the right of Grubauer. And the puck goes behind the net. Montour on the left. Give it to Myers. Into the Edmonton zone. Dumped it behind the net. And the puck into the corner, and Tolvanen on the right wing for Myers to the blue line to Montour. He'll get it across to Evans. He'll shoot it towards the net. That was blocked right in front of it. Goodrow's pass to the point, didn't get much on it. Jones can get it out for Edmonton. Montour through the middle for Goodrow. Myers is offside. So he's going to loop back at center.
Seattle's moving their feet better here in the Spirit. Edmonton's going to have to improve the work rate a bit here.
Wallman behind the net. Goodrow on him. It goes off of Tolvanen to Myers. Great save made by Ingram on a quick shot by Ben Myers. Top of the circle, and Jones can get it out for the Oilers. Montour, side his own line. Now on the right to McMahon. Into the Oiler end on the right wing. Goes behind the net. Bumped into by Emerson. Loose puck to Nugent Hopkins. It doesn't get out. Now it does, just off the stick of Larson. Montour to Kakko. Into the Oiler end on the right. It swept away, and it goes to Hyman. He'll get the puck in on the left. Hyman going towards the net, went off his stick to Nugent Hopkins, right wing corner. Now in behind the goal to Roslovic. Over to the left wing. Roslovic to the point for Ekholm. Waiting. Left wing corner. Roslovic out to the middle. That got broken up. Kakko got it to the line, and McMahon made sure it got out.
I think Edmonton's going to have to start directing some more pucks to the net here when they get ozone time.
Ekholm only got it to the Seattle blue line, and it comes in. There's going to be a penalty against the Oilers. It's going to be an interference call to Matthias Ekholm. 5:43 into the second period, and the first power play of the game for Seattle.
Oilers penalty killing 24th in the league at 77.3%. Seattle's power play 17th at 20.7. That's a pretty tough call. Yeah. Based on what we've seen them not call so far, a little bit surprised that.
Oiler penalty kill brought to you by Napa Auto Parts, proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers. Face off to the right of Ingram. Henrique to Murphy. Now to Savoy. Got it up the right side. It doesn't get out. Eberle to the point in the middle. To Dunn. Now to Eberle across the line. To Dunn on the right now. To McCann. His shot. He sailed it over the net. It goes around the boards and out. Dunn will wind it up out of his own zone. To McCann to Dunn. Dunn into the Oiler end on the left. Got it to the corner. There was Nurse. Take it off the boards. Couldn't get it out. It hit the referee. Puck on the right side. Stevenson, right wing corner. Stevenson to the right side. To McCann. To Stevenson. It come loose to the middle. Dickinson will try to get it up. Beniers is going to keep it in for Seattle. For Eberle, left wing corner. In comes Murphy. Eberle off the left side to the net. The shot saved by Ingram. Puck gets into the slot. Kapanen spinning around, and it'll get to Murphy. He'll shoot it down the ice. 52 seconds left to go on the penalty for Seattle. 2-0 Edmonton leads. We're almost 7 minutes into the second period. Dunn to Schwartz. Schwartz across to Tolvanen into the Oiler end. Top of the circle. He's going to lose it. Savoy will get it out. Montour at his line. On the right to Kakko. Across to Tolvanen. Still at center. Now to Montour. Just inside his own end. Montour to Tolvanen on the left to Schwartz. Got it to Kakko. His pass into the middle. Broken up by Savoy. He'll give it to Henrique. Here's Henrique over the line. The shot. He whistles it wide on the short side. And Tolvanen will get it out. Right wing to Schwartz. Into the Edmonton end. Across the line for Montour. Penalty is over. Montour to the left wing corner. Seattle 0 for 1 on the power play. Nurse can get the puck on the left wing. Find Matthias Ekholm. Now McDavid into the Seattle end. McDavid waiting. His pass across. Does not get to Henrique as it hit a stick. Puck top of the circle. And out with it through the middle is Montour. He'll shoot it in. It's going to bounce wide of the Edmonton goal. Murphy gets the puck to the left wing to Podkolzin. Podkolzin back into his own end for Nurse. Nurse cross to Murphy. Murphy to Nurse. Nurse at center. Shoots it in. Podkolzin right corner. Now got it over onto the left. McDavid to the line. Bouchard through the middle. A shot. And a save made by Grubauer. He squeezes it up against his body. We get a whistle. We can take a break. 8 minutes, 37 seconds gone here in the second period. 2-0 Oilers lead the Kraken. From Rogers Place, it's Ford Dealers. NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Switching energy plans? You deserve a break. From admin fees, that is. New ATCO Energy customers can go admin fee-free for 6 months on a fixed plan. Lock in stable rates with ATCO Energy and save up to $130 when you bundle 2 fuels. Switching is quick and easy. Visit atcoenergy.com to sign up in minutes. Conditions apply. Customers are free to purchase natural gas services or electricity services from a retailer of their choice. For a list of retailers, visit ucahelps.alberta.ca or call 310-4822, toll-free in Alberta.
Edmonton knows great teams. For over 60 years, Chemco has helped build Canadian industry and invest in communities nationwide. Employee-owned and operated, and with over 2,500 skilled tradespeople, Chemco delivers complete solutions as one partner with many strengths. From engineering to construction, commissioning to maintenance, safely and on schedule coast to coast. Chemco cares, and a commitment to quality, safety, and community drives lasting impact nationally and locally. Learn more at chemco.com. Chemco, building industry, building Canada.
Celebrating 70 years in the signage industry, William Huff Advertising is the most recognized name in the game. An in-house, one-stop shop for all of your design, print, and installation needs. William Huff provides quality graphic solutions for everyone. Here in our City of Champions and throughout the nation, they are the preferred signage partner entrusted by many of the biggest corporations, pro sports teams, and organizations to bring their identity to life. Recognize the name, get in the game. WilliamHuff.com.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app. This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Here at Rogers Place, 2-0 Oilers lead the Kraken. We're 8:37 into the second period. Broadcast brought to you by Ford, official partner of the Edmonton Oilers. Ready, set, Ford. Face off in the Seattle zone. To the right, Philip Grubauer. McDavid, Savoy, Podkolzin with Bouchard and Ekholm. And McDavid wins a draw. Bouchard left point. Gets to the middle. Tried to shoot it. They got blocked. It hits Stevenson. It goes back into the Oiler end. Bouchard will get there just before Chandler Stevenson and turns it through the middle to Matthias Ekholm. Now to McDavid. He'll shoot it into the Seattle end. Rims on the right. Savoy, right wing corner. One to get it across, and he does. Now to McDavid. Off the left wing boards into the middle, and Stevenson able to get it loose. Did get it out to center ice to McMahon. He'll roll it in. It's right on net, and Ingram's going to have to cover it. He had nowhere to go with it. There'll be a face-off in the Oiler end. This time to the left of Connor Ingram. Max Jones and Kasperi Kapanen, the goal scorers for Edmonton, and those were in the first period.
Quiet night so far from Edmonton's top 6 forwards, but that's okay when you got a goal from your third and fourth lines in the game.
Back to the left corner, Wallman up in the air and out. Gloved down by Lazar, but lost control. Alexiak inside his own blue line. On the right wing, off of Catton and in. Catton after it in the right corner. Up against the boards with Szymanski. Emerson in there too. Lazar will get it into the middle of the ice where it finds Max Jones. Back to Curtis Lazar. Took a hit from Alexiak.
What was Alexiak doing there?
A little piece of him there.
Like he was going for the low bridge.
It's a little dangerous.
When you're 6'8".
Wallman at his own blue line. Over to Emerson. Will dump the puck in, and that takes a weird hop. Goes off the side of the Seattle net. Alexiak's got it now right corner. And across. And that shot all the way down the ice as Lindgren, his pass misses everybody. It's icing against Seattle. With 9:55 to go here in the second. 2-0 Edmonton leads. Seattle battling to get into a playoff spot. 2 points back. A couple of games in hand.
Of the wild card.
Of the wild card, yes. Of the last wild card. Lindgren goes behind the net. Left wing for Catton. And it's the center ice Roslovic. Forced him over to the boards. Hyman, his pass hits a stick, comes right across the Nurse. He'll give it to Roslovic into the Seattle zone. Left wing to Nugent Hopkins. Eberle tied him up. Puck goes to the left wing corner. Hyman up against the boards. Alexiak will try to get it around the right wing, and he does, and it will come out of the zone. Roslovic tight turns it up the right wing. It's Roslovic into the Seattle end. Fires it around on the left to the blue line and just off of Nurse, and Beniers will get it out. Beniers on the right to Eberle into the Oilers zone towards the net. It comes loose in front of the goal, and it was on the left side back to the point. That shot got blocked as it was drilled by Evans. Evans to the middle to Eberle. His shot, he put it over the Edmonton net. Evans on the left wing. Give it to Eberle, top of the circle, into the left wing corner, to McCann, to Eberle, now to Montour. He'll walk in, a shot saved by Ingram, and he holds on to it with 8:43 to go here in the second. 2-0. Oilers lead the Kraken. We'll be right back from Rogers Place. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Hey, Oil Country, stranded in the snow, stuck on the side of the road, or just locked out of your ride? Visit OilCountryTowing.com, Edmonton's most trusted 24/7 towing and roadside rescue team. Oil Country Towing will get you going.
To the fans who bleed orange and blue, never miss a game, and are always on the edge of their seat. Show your passion for the Oilers and cheer on the team at Molson Oilers Game Day Live. Attend throughout the season for your chance to win 2026-27 Edmonton Oilers season seats. Be there for the next Game Day Live event on April 2nd at O2's Jasper Avenue. For the full event schedule and to RSVP to the Ultimate Oilers Watch Party, visit OilersGameDayLive.com.
The Edmonton Oilers Community Foundation 50-50, presented by Rogers, is back and better than ever. With more early bird prizes, bonus raffles, and $1 million jackpots, the largest 50-50 in professional sports can change your life forever. And every ticket purchase helps more kids, more families, and more communities in need than ever before. Get your 50-50 tickets now at EdmontonOilers.com and help make Oil Country a better place. Who knows? You could be Alberta's next millionaire.
AGLC license number 744517. Hey, Oil Country, stranded in the snow, stuck on the side of the road, or just locked out of your ride? Visit OilCountryTowing.com, Edmonton's most trusted 24/7 towing and roadside rescue team. Oil Country Towing will get you going.
All games, all season. You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Here at Rogers Place, Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. We're in the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. Legacy Heating and Cooling, home and no payments, no interest for 1 year. 2-0 Oilers lead the Kraken. We got 8:43 to go in this second period. Face off in the Edmonton zone to the left of Connor Ingram. Shots now 15 apiece. All right, get all lined up. Dickinson to take the draw for the Oilers. Up against Chandler Stevenson. The puck goes to the middle of the ice, and Kapanen off the right wing boards and out. Evans to Montour, throw it across, and it's picked off by Wallman. He'll come in. Wallman slows up and shoots it. Saved by Grubauer. Boots it into the middle, and McMahon will get it out for Seattle. At center, he bounces it into the Edmonton zone left wing corner. Kako up against the boards, but it gets to the middle of the ice right to Wallman. Wallman, long pass to Dickinson, comes into the Seattle zone, goes to the right wing corner. Evans takes him to the end boards. It's in behind the Seattle net. To the left wing point to Ekholm. Drills it around to Dickinson. He'll get it out, and that shot just missed as Stavoy fired it. And that went off the glass, and it goes out of play. What a chance there.
Yeah, Stavoy will be disappointed he couldn't roof that puppy into the net.
8 minutes exactly here left in the second period. 2-0 Edmonton leads. That was a good setup to Matt Stavoy. Stavoy out there. Was out there. They made the change, got the Nugent-Hopkins line out. Gaudreau comes into the Oiler end on the right towards the net. That misses. But it was Tolvin into the side of the net, and it's covered by Ingram.
Ingram's been steady so far in this game.
Yes.
Shots are pretty much even.
At one point, Edmonton had a 10-3 advantage.
So since then, it's been 15-6.
Yeah, for Seattle.
For Seattle, and the Oilers have had a power play to work with. So Seattle.
Yep. Face off to the right of Ingram. Nugent-Hopkins taking the draw against Myers. The top of the circle, Gaudreau up to the blue line. His shot towards the net goes wide. Larson to the right wing corner. Fired it around, and Roslovic will get it to the blue line. Gaudreau will keep it in. It's over to the right side. Nurse to Murphy. Now to Roslovic, and he'll get to center ice. Dumps the puck in. Grubauer stopping it. Shooting it up on the glass. Myers will get it out for Tolvanen. Across, finds Larson, comes into the Oiler end on the right side. Larson towards the net, hold that, hit the stick of Murphy, just went wide. A puck along the left wing boards. Schwartz, top of the circle, left side, the Oiler end, comes across the blue line, now to Adam Larson. Drop it back. Jaden Schwartz, right wing into the corner, goes in behind the Edmonton net. 2-0 Oilers lead here in the second to Catton. He got taken to the boards. Nurse, right wing, still tied up, trying to dig it out. It does come loose right to Hyman, and he'll skate out for Edmonton. Cuts through the middle. At the Seattle blue line, will dump it in. Goes after it in behind the net. Hyman wins the battle, gives it to McDavid. The shot and the save made by Grubauer. Puck along the left wing. Ekholm from the point to keep it in. Gave it to McDavid. It's pinned by Larson. Puck comes back to Ekholm. Try and find McDavid in front of the net. Saved by Grubauer off of Stavoy. And he holds on. 6:09 to go in the second. 2-0 Oilers lead.
And Adam Larson in a fierce one-on-one compete drill there with Connor McDavid.
They were battling hard.
They were.
Yeah.
And the Oilers have touched up that pairing for a pair of goals in this game. But not from the big boys. The third and fourth liners.
A goal by Max Jones, a goal by Kasperi Kapanen. The Oilers up 2-0 here in the second period as Eberle will get it out. And it's Eberle into the Edmonton zone for Beniers. On the right wing, lost the puck to Podkolzin. Up behind his net. Now it comes through the middle. It's McDavid as he gets through center. McDavid into the Seattle end. Drops it to Stavoy. Made a little move. Went off his stick. And Everly gets it out through the middle of Beniers. Beniers forced back by Matt Stavoy. Into his own end. Up the left wing. And he did clear it out. Matthias Ekholm inside his own end. 5.5 to go in the second. 2-0 Edmonton leads. Now to McDavid. To the right wing corner. It goes in behind the Seattle net. Montour into that corner. Slides it up the right wing boards. Everly made sure it got out. Now McMahon on the right into the Oiler, and the shot saved made by Ingram. That was a tricky shot by McMahon. And the puck out to center ice. Montour, right wing in his own end. Over to Evans. We'll get it out. And the puck dumped in. Evans got hit and his stick snapped in half. Puck in behind the Edmonton goal. Szymanski on the end boards. Over to the right wing and now to center ice. Wallman will shoot the puck in. It's gloved down by Grubauer. To Alexiak on the right. Alexiak for Stevenson. He'll steer it in to the Oiler end. Murphy on the end boards. Hit by Cagle. Got the puck on the left to Nurse and now to Dickinson. And Dickinson into the Seattle zone down the left wing. He'll get a pass in front of the net. Went off of Grubauer. Goes right into the slot. And the puck cleared out. Tolvin in on the right side. Shoot it into the Oilers zone. To the left wing corner off of Myers. Goes to the right wing point. Larson, his shot. Saved made by Ingram. Puck to the middle. Good row to the left wing point. Alexiak across. One-timer. Ingram made the save off of Tolvanen. And Kapanen will get it out. Tolvanen shoots it back in. Under 4 to go here in the second. 2-0 Oilers lead. Nurse stays in behind the Edmonton net. Nurse on the right to Murphy. Connor Murphy, the right side. Cleared in by Hyman. Grubauer to play it. Hyman knocks it down in the right wing corner. Up against the boards with Dunn. We'll go across on the right for Larson. Up the right wing to Schwartz into the middle of the ice. Gave it to Dunn. Comes into the Oiler end. His shot, and that's booted out by Ingram. Nugent Hopkins on the right wing. To Hyman. At center ice to Wallman. He'll rim the puck into the zone. Hyman right wing corner. Off the corner boards to Wallman on the left wing point. Across the line, the one-timer by Ekholm, high and wide. Nugent Hopkins behind the net. Off of Hyman, goes to McDavid. He's top of the circle to the blue line. Kept it in. Gave it to Bouchard. Now to Ekholm. A shot. That was blocked by Schwartz sliding across. McDavid gets the puck to the right wing point for Bouchard. Now to Ekholm. To McDavid on the left wing. Spins back towards the boards. Cross ice pass. The one-timer by Ekholm off the arm of Grubauer. It goes out of play. Great chance there for the Oilers. 2:33 to go here in the second period. 2-0 Edmonton leading Seattle. We'll be right back from Rogers Place at Sport Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
At Fountain Tire, the savings come in threes. Up to 25% off select tires, a mail-in rebate of up to $100 off a set of 4 select tires, and $50 off $150 service. We're basically the BLT of savings. Until April 25th. Restrictions apply. Book today.
Cybersecurity is not just IT, it's a business issue. One breach can halt operations and permanently damage trust. Business leaders choose AltTech because they understand the stakes. Their specialists design cyber-first IT systems that protect productivity, safeguard data, and support growth. From construction to nonprofits, Canadian organizations rely on AltTech to stay resilient in a digital-first world. Secure operations, strong reputation, sustainable growth. That is AltTech. Visit alttech.ca. That's ALT-TECH.ca.
Can an energy provider make you feel carefree? We think so. Because who doesn't like to be surrounded by good energy? Great rates, always. Gimmicks, never. Perks that reward your loyalty and energy experts who know what's what. Carefree just feels good. Encore by EPCOR, your carefree electricity and natural gas provider.
Customers are free to purchase natural gas or electricity services from a retailer of their choice. For a list of retailers, visit ucahelps.alberta.ca or call 310-4822 toll-free.
At Fountain One Tire, the savings come in threes. Up to 25% off select tires, a mail-in rebate of up to $100 off a set of 4 select tires, and $50 off $150 service. We're basically the BLT of savings. Until April 25th. Restrictions apply. Book today.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app. This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Here at Rogers Place, 2-0 Oilers lead the Kraken. 2:33 to go in the second period. Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. Face off to the left of Philip Grubauer. Stavoy, McDavid, Podkolzin out there with Ekholm and Bouchard. Myers taking the draw for Seattle. And Montour in behind the net with it. Right wing for Gaudreau, and Gaudreau will get it out, and that gets picked off. It's Savoy. He'll come in. His shot just wide of the Seattle net. The puck at the top of the circle. Savoy to the blue line. Into the left wing corner for Connor McDavid. McDavid to the left wing point for Matthias Ekholm. Across the line to Bouchard. Into the right corner for Podkolzin, and there's interference call going to Connor McDavid.
Yeah.
So with 2:05 to go here in the second period, Seattle gets their second power play of the game. Oiler penalty kill brought to you by Napa Auto Parts, proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers. Face off to the right of Connor Ingram. As the face-off puck goes right to the middle, and there was Kapanen, and he'll shoot it down the ice. Dunn will start up through the middle. Vince Dunn can swing it back to Matty Beniers. Beniers across to Eberle, into the Oiler end on the right to McCann at the blue line to Dunn to McCann. To Eberle behind the Edmonton net, now on the left side to Stevenson. To Eberle to Stevenson, left wing. At the hash marks. To the left wing point to Dunn. Dunn will take a snapshot. Save made by Ingram. Puck goes to the right wing. Beniers along the right wing boards. Trying to get that into the corner. Goes off a skate to the middle. Dickinson to the line. Beniers will keep it inside the zone. McMahon on the left wing to Stevenson. Stevenson to the left wing corner. To the blue line for Dunn on the right. To McCann to Dunn on the left to Stevenson. Into the middle. Beniers, he fanned on it. Never really got a shot, but the puck stays in. We're in the last minute here in the second. McCann looking for the redirect by Beniers. Goes into the left wing corner. Eberle in behind the net. 2-0 Oilers lead the Seattle Kraken. McCann top of the circle to the blue line. Dunn shot. Save made by Ingram. There's a loose puck. Goes into the left wing corner. Stevenson to the point. To Dunn on the right to McCann to Dunn. A shot. And that misses. 34 seconds to go in the period. Stevenson left wing corner. Top of the circle comes across. McCann shot. That got blocked. It hit Nurse. McCann to the blue line. To Dunn on the right. To McCann. All the way across to Stevenson. Stevenson on the left. His pass to the middle. Hit a stick, and it's poked out by Murphy. 10 seconds to go in the period. Grubauer thought about moving it up. Instead, just leaves it for Dunn. Dunn long pass for Kakko. Cross ice to Tolvanen. The second period expires.
Well, that was Connor Ingram's period for the Edmonton Oilers. Yep. He had a very solid performance. That's part of the reason why the Seattle Kraken are scoreless, because the Oilers were outshot to the tune of 13-9 in that period. Seattle 0 for 2 in the power play, and your best penalty killer needs to be your goalie. That's part of the reason why the Oilers head up 2-0 into the third.
Both goals coming in the first period. It was Max Jones and Kasperi Kapanen scoring for Edmonton. Jones playing in his 300th NHL game. 2-0 Edmonton leading the Kraken after 40 minutes of play. Brendan Escott and Rob Brown, they're standing by. They got the intermission for you when we come back. From Rogers Place, it's Fort Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
guess you've heard rodent infestations are on the rise. Rodents are everywhere. Homes, cottages, and
Oilers after dark, we hit the scene, living out a true Edmonton dream. Slide out on the ice so fresh and clean, on the coolest machine you've ever seen. Oh, come and ride the Zamboni, come and ride the Zamboni with me. We're on the Zamboni, woo! We're on the Zamboni, yeah! Come and ride the Zamboni, come on, come and ride the Zamboni, yeah, ride the Zamboni.
with Able Pest Control, and I love helping people, like James.
I found rodents at my business, and I know that getting them out is hard, so I called the pros at Able right away.
Smart move, James. We know what to do to get rid of all kinds of pests and protect your home or business, guaranteed.
Able, we're on it.
My name is Rachel with Able Pest Control, and I'm on it.
It's our YEG with 880 Chad.
Get ready to shred this summer as Rockin' Thunderfest brings 3 days grace, Creed, and other legendary rockers to the Exhibition Lands Racetrack July 11th and 12th. Tickets on sale now. Then power up for 4 days of pure fuel as the Edmonton Motor Show accelerates into the Expo Center April 9th through 12th. Deets and tickets at edmontonmotorshow.com.
For details on these and more events, visit 880chad.com. This is At the Intermission on the Oilers Radio Network.
Larson over to Dunn. Now to Tolvin in. He'll let it go. Save made by Ingram, and he holds on to it.
That's our highlight zone, brought to you by Century Casinos. All in, all games, all season. Century Casinos with 3 great locations in Edmonton, St. Albert, and next to Edmonton International Airport. Welcome to the winner's zone. Oilers up 2-0 through 40 minutes of play. A scoreless second frame there, but one in which I thought Seattle definitely dictated more of the play than they did in the first period. It's Brendan Escott here, Rob Brown as well. Rob, what'd you think of the middle frame?
Well, the importance of getting the lead in the first period with your third and fourth lines, because Seattle found their game in the second period. That's how they play. They don't give up a whole lot, and once you get the shot on their net, they're boom, back going the other way. They are not, I wouldn't say an offensively gifted team. They work hard. They drive pucks to the net. They shoot from the point. But they were much better in that period, just not giving up a whole lot. The Oilers had a couple shots from the outside. Grubauer's had a very nice game for Seattle. So the Oilers were much better than the Kraken in the first period. I think the Kraken were marginally better than the Oilers in the second period. But the Oilers, the one thing that they have done as of late is they've been very good at penalty killing, and that was a huge kill at the end of the second period.
Yeah. What are you noticing in respect to why the penalty kill has settled down? Because it's been what feels like several weeks of quality killing, I would think.
Well, I think they've become more aggressive, and to me, when I was on the power play, I loved passive penalty kills. It just gave you all the time in the world to think of your play. I mean, if the puck came to you and it bobbled, you had time to settle it down, look up, and then readjust. When you're facing an aggressive penalty kill, everything has to be thought quickly. And if there's a bad pass, now you're being forced to make a decision without seeing where it's going to go. Now, sometimes an aggressive penalty kill can get beat, and someone will end up wide open. But the risk reward, I mean, you're taking away a lot of time and space. So the Oilers have become more aggressive. They don't give up a whole lot. They're getting saves. They're doing a better job in front of the net as well. As the Kraken, Dunn has got a bomb of a shot, and he's put 4 or 5 on net. And every single one of them, Connor Ingram's been able to see. And most goaltenders in the National Hockey League will tell you, if you let me see it from the point, I'll be able to stop it. So I think the Oilers are just more aggressive and much better in the blue paint, allowing their goaltender to see the puck.
Yeah, it's been a quality effort there as they've held The scoreless, the power play scoreless is what I'm trying to spit out here. I'm just looking at how much time is left, and it doesn't actually say on the website, unfortunately. But anyway, not too important. What is important is the 2-goal lead right now that they have bringing into the third period. Again, they continued with the blocked shots in that second period. They continued hitting, maybe not at the same rate as they did in the first, but overall, I'm really liking what I'm seeing out of a team that needs these points bad, and what they've done to really stem Seattle's attack, because Seattle needs these points and should be coming out with a requisite level of desperation here in this third period that would make for an interesting finish to this one.
Yeah, the first 5-7 minutes, I would imagine you're going to see a good Kraken team, and you don't want to allow them to have any life. The longer you keep the multiple goal lead, the 2-goal lead, the more pressure is on the Kraken, and all of a sudden they'll start taking chances, and that's where you counterattack and get the odd man rushes. I don't think the Oilers have to change a whole lot of what they've done through 40 minutes. Even in that period that the Kraken was a little better, they didn't get a whole lot of grade A looks. There was some shots from the outside, some shots from the point, but you're not giving up. You're not turning the puck over. And the only mistake that was made, it was kind of a mistake that got Mattias Ekholm caught flat-footed. He took the penalty, and he had to. If he doesn't take the penalty, it's a 2-on-1. So that was the only really big mistake that could have turned into an odd man break against. Everything else is it's a pretty conservative style of game, and you can play very conservative when you have a 2-goal lead.
Well, we'll see how they manage to lock it down here moving forward. That certainly has not been an issue for them in recent games. They're usually the team that can come back from a deficit if needed. And now in recent games, it seems like they're, more tasked with holding on to leads, which I guess it feels more like playoff hockey, not only because of the setting that we find ourselves in, but also because of the way that Edmonton has really, battened down the hatches in a lot of ways, it seems.
Yeah, I mean, this is the Oilers. Everyone thinks Oilers. You think McDavid, you think Draisaitl, you think Bouchard, you think power play, you think goals. But when the Oilers are at their best, and when they've gone on their long winning streaks, when they've won in the playoffs, it's because they play good defensive hockey. And through good defensive hockey, you usually get leads, and through leads, you usually get the other team cheating, and that's where you can add a goal or two here later in a hockey game to puff up a 3-2 game into a 5-2 game. But the Oilers have always been good defensively. They just got away from it at times this year during the regular season, and that's to be expected. Detailed, good defensive hockey is hard work. And when you've played as many games as the Oilers have played over the last 2 years, and then you've gone to Game 7, gone to Game 6, it is a long way to get back to where they want to be. It's hard to play that way all season long. You just stay in the mix. You're a playoff team, and then when you start getting down to crunch time, your physicality gets a little bigger. Your block shots become more. Your attention to detail, being on the defensive side at all time. It's easy to say that you should do that all season long. You can't. Every team. That's why the playoffs are so exciting. Their teams take their level up a bit. And the physicality and the fierceness and the anger and the block shots and all of that becomes so prevalent in the playoffs because it's a 2-month stretch as opposed to a 7-month stretch. So the Oilers have now realized, okay, we're coming up to playoff time. Let's solidify our spot in our division. Let's get playing the proper way, and let's be ready for when the playoffs start here in less than 3 weeks' time. And they're doing that.
It's just a continuation, as I'm looking at the box score right now, a continuation of, Connor Murphy and Darnell Nurse, both with 3 blocked shots so far through 40 minutes of action. That's one pairing blocking 6 shots out there, and some penalty killing action, of course, and mixed in with that. But, you're seeing the commitment there. You're looking at Matt Stavoy continue his continued stretch of wonderful play with 4 shots on goal, and nearly found himself with an opportunity in that second period, Rob. So
there's a really nice play by Jason Dickinson on that one too. As Savoy came off the bench and just misses going up high on Grubauer. Yeah, Savoy's look good. I mean, what's Savoy? Let's look at his stat line. He's 79 games into his NHL career. he looks so composed on the ice. Nothing's too big for him. And I was talking to a buddy today, an old hockey buddy of mine, and we're talking about Stavoy, who he's waking up every morning playing with Connor McDavid. Now, that is a dream come true, but it's also stress, or it should be, but it doesn't seem to faze him. He has got the most coveted spot in the National Hockey League, riding shotgun with the best player. And every game he gains a little bit more confidence, and he does all the little things, and he just continues to keep plays alive for Connor McDavid. Another strong game for Stavoy, and this allows the Edmonton Oilers Chris Knobloch come playoff time, because you think, okay, who are you going to put with Connor? Well, it's going to be this young kid. That opens up spaces for veterans to move down the lineup. And as we talked before the game, the Nugent-Hopkins, Roslovic, and Hyman line, you got three older veterans playing together because of the play of a Stavoy and a Podkolzin.
We'll see what the third period has in store here. We are at the second intermission. Let's get that straight. This is your Ford Dealers NHL Hockey. We'll be back with the out-of-town scoreboard on the Oilers Radio Network.
Spring is around the corner, and it's time for a fresh start behind the wheel at Freedom Ford. Upgrade your drive after winter with a bold new 2026 Ford F-150 or Bronco, built for whatever the season brings. Plus, take advantage of huge deals on remaining 2025 models, including 0% financing, but only while they last. Bring new energy to the new season at Freedom Ford. Visit freedomford.ca to view current inventory or stop by Freedom Ford today.
Wherever Canadians raise a glass, you'll find Molson. There's a good reason for that. When you've been in Canada for over 230 years, you get around. In the
Oil is burning. Hey, you hear that sound? Yeah! Midnight oil is burning. The rink is set alight. We bleed the copper and the blue. We own the frozen night. We are the Oilers after dark. A wildfire with a burning spark. We are the Oilers after dark. Oilers after dark.
generation, Molson has a beer for everyone. So raise a glass or cup or whatever you pour your Molson in, because it doesn't matter what it's in. It matters where it's from. Canadian, export, ultra, excel, Molson. Everyone in. Must be legal drinking age.
When the Oilers are on the ice, the big hits are a part of the game. But they shouldn't be a part of your drive. If you've been injured in a car collision, let James H. Brown & Associates and their over 200 years of combined injury law experience help you. Locally owned and proud Edmonton Oilers fans, James H. Brown & Associates is ready to support you with their unrivaled experience, unrivaled results, and unrivaled commitment. When accidents happen, head to jameshbrown.com.
This is Global News at the second intermission. I'm Zach Ferguson. The province has introduced changes to the Education Act. It says will remove politics and ideology from the classroom. Education Minister Dimitrios Nicolaides introduced a slate of policy changes in Bill 25 that affect teacher conduct and education priority rules, including a new mandate for teachers to discuss all issues in a balanced and neutral way. Prime Minister Mark Carney is condemning Israel's invasion of Lebanon, calling it illegal. He says it violates Lebanon's territorial sovereignty and is calling for a ceasefire as the conflict escalates. He says Lebanon is trying to act against Hezbollah militants, but that does not justify the Israeli invasion. A Canadian astronaut is set to help return humans to the moon for the first time in more than 50 years. Jeremy Hansen will launch on Artemis 2 on Wednesday, becoming the first Canadian to travel beyond low Earth orbit. The nearly 10-day mission will fly around the moon, but not land on it. I'm Zach Ferguson. Your next scheduled newscast will be after the game on 880 CHED.
Fountain Tire. The savings come in threes. Up to 25% off select tires, a mail-in rebate of up to $100 off a set of 4 select tires, and $50 off $150 service. We're basically the BLT of savings. Until April 25th. Restrictions apply. Book today.
Experience the exciting casino action at 3 Century Casino locations. Edmonton, St. Albert, and Century Mile. Dine at one of their amazing restaurants featuring daily specials. Take in the ultimate game day experience at Selly Sports Bar and Lounge. Check out the best in live entertainment at any amazing location. Plus, enjoy a great selection of casino games gaming options and off-track betting. Feel the thrill of live horse racing at Century Mile Racetrack. Don't miss a second of the action at Century Casino.
Hey, Paul Brandt here. You know, Alberta's a special place. From the Rockies to the Plains, it's a land of hard work and big dreams. If you're going to tackle it all, you need a truck that can keep up. That's why I can't say enough about my Ford F-150. It's more than a truck. It's a partner. Rugged toughness, serious capability, and smart features that make your life easier, like available Pro Power onboard. The Ford F-150. Get yours today at your Alberta Ford dealer and tell them PB sent you.
At Fountain Tire, the savings come in threes. Up to 25% off select tires, a mail-in rebate of up to $100 off a set of 4 select tires, and $50 off $150 service. We're basically the BLT of savings. Until April 25th. Restrictions apply. Book today.
This is At the Intermission on the Oilers Radio Network.
It is 2-0 Oilers. Scoreless second period, but all the goals came in the first. So let's check around the rest of the league with the out-of-town scoreboard, brought to you by Pizza 73, the official pizza of your Edmonton Oilers. Jets and Blackhawks are knotted at 3. About 5 minutes left in that game. Everything else is a final. The Bruins beat the Stars 6-3. The Sabres got past the Islanders 4-3. Feisty won with the Canadians beating Tampa 4-1. Panthers 6-3 over Ottawa. Rangers 4-1 over the Devils. Penguins 5-1 over Detroit. The Capitals beat the Flyers 6-4, and the Hurricanes knocked off the Blue Jackets 5-2. The Oil Kings have exploded for 3 second period goals. Noah Tamu, Ryan Gower, and Miroslav Holenka all factoring in the second period. It is 3-2 Oil Kings heading into the third in game 2. Pardon me, 3. They are knotted at a game apiece. This is game 3 of their series in the opening round of the Western Hockey League playoffs out in Saskatoon. Game 4 goes tomorrow night. Game 5, you ask? Well, that's back here at Rogers Place Friday night. Make sure you check it out. That's the out-of-town scoreboard brought to you by Pizza 73, the official pizza of your Edmonton Oilers. Again, it's 2-0 on goals from Max Jones and Kasperi Kapanen. The third and fourth lines contributing. We'll see what else is in store as we send it back to Cam and Bob. This is your Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
You've been listening to At the Intermission on the Oilers Radio Network.
Not every comeback happens on the ice. Maybe it's your first run in months, playing with your kids, or a long shift at work. At Sather Reed Sports Medicine, we believe recovery is a team sport. Sport medicine.
Work.
Here at Rogers Place, Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. 2-0 Oilers lead. The Kraken, we're getting set for the third period of play, and I can tell you the Oilers, this is OilCountry Mega 50-50 presented by Rogers. It's back with life-changing jackpots, and that current jackpot is $715,000, and it's climbing fast. You could be our next lucky winner. Get your tickets now at EdmontonOilers.com/5050. Max Jones and Kasperi Kapanen, they're the goal scorers in this game. 2-0 Oilers lead. We've dropped the puck. We're underway in the third. Dunn has it at his own line for Seattle up the left wing off of McMahon and in. Ingram gets it up on the glass, rides up the glass, goes out of play. Just 11 seconds into this third period. Oilers at home Thursday at Chicago. Saturday night, Vegas is in town. Oil Kings will play Friday at 6 o'clock against the Saskatoon Blades in Game 5 of that first round series. They're tied at a game apiece. Edmonton up 3-2 after 40 minutes in Saskatoon tonight. Puck back to the blue line. It's Larson, a shot. That got tipped just wide. It's bumped back to the blue line. Dunn, left side for Kakko. Kakko cycles the puck all the way around to the right wing point. Larson kept that in on the right side. Stevenson's pass hits a stick. Dunn will try to shoot it, and that one blocked. It hit Kapanen. It hurt, but it came out to the neutral zone. Dunn with it inside his own end. Oilers get a quick change in. Evans now on the right, up the right wing. He can't get it out, and it is Stavoy to McDavid down the left side. Goes in behind the net. Forced into the right wing corner. Taken to the boards by Riker Evans. Podkolzin got it loose to McDavid. To the right wing point to Bouchard. Now to McDavid. Pulls it off the right wing side. That is poked off his stick, and it comes out. And Ingram will set it. And Bouchard in behind the Edmonton goal. 2-0 Edmonton leads. Minute 10 gone here in the third. Up the left wing to Podkolzin. Pass hit, a skate goes up in the air. Beniers will shoot it down the ice. That's going to be icing against Seattle.
It's been a frustrating night for Connor McDavid. He's been held off the score sheet. The Oilers are up 2-0. But they've done a good job on him.
Haven't given him much room. McDavid with a 4-game point streak. Goals in 4 straight, in fact, coming into this one. Face off to the right of Grubauer. And Nugent-Hopkins wins the draw to Wallman on the left wing. Tries to get the ricochet in front. It goes behind the net. Roslovic to the right wing corner. Left side to Nugent-Hopkins. To the left wing point to Wallman. Across the line for Emberson. Off the left wing boards, it's behind the net. It's Hyman over to the right wing. To Nugent-Hopkins to the blue line. Emberson cross to Wallman. Wallman off the corner boards. That goes in behind the Seattle goal. Beniers can't get it out past Nugent-Hopkins. Puck to the right corner. Nugent-Hopkins in that corner. Then Montour got it free. Won't get it out. Wallman fanned on his shot, but he'll keep the puck in the zone. It gets picked out of the air and up to center ice is Montour. He'll softly dump it in. Seattle makes a change as Wallman sets up behind the Edmonton net. Wallman will wait behind the goal.
And they're sitting back at a 1-2-2. Trailing by 2 goals here.
Up the left wing. Directed in by Jones. Grubauer went to play it. That one hit and goes over to the right side. As Schwartz will tight turn it on the left wing.
Anybody who scores for Seattle, it's this guy. He's got great career numbers against them.
Schwartz into the Oilers' zone. The shot from the angle. That misses and goes wide. All the way down the ice. Schwartz with 38 points in 36 games against the Oilers in his career. Alexiak in front of his net. Across to Lindgren. Back to Alexiak. We're 3 minutes into the third. 2-0 Edmonton leads. On the right to Tolvanen. Got it into the Oiler end, but that's stolen by Podkolzin. Up to the blue line. Kept in, and Podkolzin will be able to just get that thing out. And it goes off of Dunn into the Seattle zone. Savoy got to it first. Left wing to McDavid. Jams it around on the right to Bouchard. Now across to Ekholm. Tried to shoot it towards the net. Fanned on it. Puck goes to the left wing corner. Dunn up the boards. That will not get out. Larson on the left wing. Through the middle, up in the air. Glove down by Matthias Ekholm. As Ekholm waits at the top of the circle in his own end. Right through the middle. Gets the puck in. Gave it to Henrique. Now over on the left wing. Puck along the left wing boards. Top of the circle. And out to center ice will be McMahon for Seattle. Will shoot it into the Oiler end. Top of the circle was Kapanen to get it out. It goes up on end. It rolls down the ice, flying after it. Dickinson one-hands it towards the net, but it goes wide as he was in a battle there with Evans. Puck to the left wing point. Nurse down the left side. Misses Dickinson. Montour for Seattle. To Kako through the middle. To Stevenson. Into the Oiler end on the right wing. Goes into the corner. Puck came free. McMahon is passed to the blue line. Gets to Evans now to McMahon. The shot and the save made by Ingram. He held on to it. 4 minutes, 24 seconds gone here in the third period. 2-0 Edmonton leads Seattle. Face-off will be in the Oilers zone to the right of Ingram. As the Oilers will get the Nugent-Hopkins, Hyman, and Roslovic line out there up against Beniers, Eberle, and McCann. And Hyman on the left wing to center ice. Montour shot it back in. Going back is Roslovic. Across to Emberson. On the right to Hyman into the Seattle zone. Plays it around to the left. Eberle to the middle now. Stepping up, Montour, he'll come in on the right. Taberley, his shot off the outside of the post after it hit Ingram in the shoulder. Puck to the right wing, point, and just keeping it in was Montour. To McCann off the right side, his shot, and that one goes wide. Nugent Hopkins in the corner, but McCann got it loose to the left wing, point to Lindgren. Rims it on the right to Beniers. Behind the Edmonton net, McCann taken hard to the boards by Emerson, who then takes the puck away and up in the air on the backhand will get it down the ice. That will be just hard enough for icing. And an icing call. 5:23 gone here in the third period. A face-off to the right of Connor Ingram. Nugent Hopkins will take the draw against Molgard. And the puck at the top of the circle at the Edmonton end, and Nugent Hopkins will skate out through the middle. Got it to the blue line. Edmonton trying to make a quick change here. The pass for Catton goes off his stick. No, it didn't. That's going to be an icing call against Seattle.
And Chris is going to put his top line on the ice, sensing that this game's not out of reach here. It's 2-0 Edmonton. Ozone draw for the Oilers.
McDavid into the face-off circle. Shots 21 apiece. And Edmonton up 2-0 on a pair of first-period goals. And the puck to the left wing point. Ekholm to the corner with it. And behind the goal. Over to the right. It's knocked off his stick. It's near the top of the circle, and it's McDavid coming up with it. Goes in behind the goal to the left. Couldn't get it in front. Alexiak will clear it. And up the right wing, it goes into the Oiler end. Bouchard to Podkolzin at center. Makes a little move. He'll come in on the left wing. Stop on the left wing boards. Up against the boards with Larson. Tolvanen trying to clear. He does. Myers will go flying after it. In came Bouchard. Got his stick on it. They go to the end boards in the Edmonton end. Ekholm around to the line where Larson will keep it in for Seattle. Right back behind the net. Ekholm to Bouchard. Now to Savoy. Left wing corner. Some assistance from Podkolzin. We'll give it to Matthias Ekholm. Cross to Evan Bouchard on the right wing. Through the middle to Savoy. Savoy at center ice, got it just to the Seattle line. It's knocked back out. So McDavid loops back into his end. Got away from Gaudreau. He'll go off for a change as he gives the puck to Murphy. He'll take it in behind the Edmonton net. Just about 7 minutes gone here in the third. 2-0. Edmonton leads. Left wing to Nurse, now on the right. To Dickinson, went to shoot it in, hit the stick of McMahon, and that goes over the glass and out of play. And we're going to take a break from Rogers Place. 2-0 Oilers lead the Kraken for 7 minutes gone here in the third. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Benefits offers amazing coverage that even the toughest hockey players can get behind. With excellent coverage, they offer things like massage. You want to go? Counseling services. Let's go. Dental coverage. That was not offside. And eye exams. With custom health coverage for any group of any size, Bloom Benefits make every team better, stronger, and healthier. Plans start from just $54 a month. Rethink your benefits today at bloombenefits.ca.
Rogers is Canada's most reliable 5G Plus network, so you can stream Edmonton Oilers games and see Leon scoring in Leduc. Watch Ty tie things up in Tofield. Or check out Connor doing Connor things in Kalmar. And even catch Boosh Bombs in Beaumont. Try saying that 3 times fast. Rogers, this is our game.
Carbon X, proud sustainability partner of the Edmonton Oilers, is helping OilCountry make a positive impact. This Earth Month, OilCountry can make every effort count by supporting verified climate projects connected to game day. From getting to the game to the energy that powers Rogers Place. Fans who join the effort can take home a limited edition collectible crafted from real Oilers gear. Collectibles are limited. Visit carbonx.com/Oilers and make your effort count.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app.
This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Here at Rogers Place, Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. We are in the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. Legacy Heating and Cooling, home and no payments, no interest for 1 year. 2-0 Edmonton leads. Max Jones and Kasperi Kapanen scoring in the first period. That's been it. We're 7 minutes into the third. And the puck just inside the Seattle line. Montour to Evans. Evans gets to center ice, will dump it in. Ingram out of his net, stops it, gets it across to Murphy. Out of Nurse, he'll try the right wing. Directed out by Kapanen, goes into the Seattle zone. Montour tried to shovel it up the boards. He had nowhere to go with it. And kept in by Nurse. Angle shot that misses. Goes to the right. Murphy to the right wing corner. In front of the net, off the stick of Dickinson. It just went wide. The puck cleared out. Nurse to Henrique. He shoots it in. Oilers will make a change. Evans goes in behind his goal. Got away from Kapanen up the right wing. Doesn't get it out. Jones keeps it in. Gave it to Szymanski. Left wing corner. Pass out to Jones. Goes cross ice. Goes to the right wing point. Emberson dumps it in behind the net. Max Jones has it on the left side. Now top of the circle. Cycling the puck to Szymanski. Taken to the inboards by Stevenson. That squeezes loose on the right. McMahon on the right wing for Seattle. Up in the air and out. Wallman across to Emberson. Back to Jake Wallman. Wallman got pushed a bit, and it'll be Beniers getting a loose puck into the other end to Eberle. Left side to the blue line. Lindgren across. The one-timer save made by Ingram and a hard shot by Alexiak. And it's in behind the Edmonton net. Into the corner is Szymanski with Lindgren on him. Puck came free over to the right. Alexiak on the right side. Takes a solid hit from Jones. McCann to Eberle, left corner. Will get it out to Lindgren. Great save made by Ingram. And they blew the whistle. I think they thought he had it. He never did. Alexiak gets into it a bit here inside the Oilers zone, but they'll all come in, and it doesn't look like a lot will come to that. That was a bit of a quick whistle. But good save by Connor Ingram.
Bit of an unforced error from Edmonton on neutral ice. I'd say the Oilers were lucky that Eberle didn't pick up that rebound clean. And then the big man Alexiak in front of the net.
Give Szymanski a shot.
And everybody jumped in. Yeah. That's what you got to do.
That's what you got to do. 8:44 gone in the third. 2-0 Oilers lead. Face off to the right of Ingram. So Nugent Hopkins will take the draw against Molgaard. Spin around, puck goes to the right wing. Bouchard. Or make that Murphy up the right side. Murphy got it out. Catton at his own line to Larson. Forced back by Zach Hyman. Across to Dunn on the left. Up the left wing, got it out to center ice. Roslovic to the middle, but it'll be Schwartz into his own zone. To Larson, now to Schwartz. Left wing, Molgaard will shoot it in. Puck goes to the left wing corner of Edmonton territory. Puck Colson. On the left to Nugent Hopkins. Now out to Roslovic. And it's Roslovic in the Seattle end down that left wing. Evans able to break that up. It's a bouncing puck, and Evans will clear it. Won't be hard enough for icing. Nurse in his own zone. To Bouchard. Now on the right wing, McDavid comes through center. He'll go down the right side. Into the Seattle end. In behind the net. McDavid centering pass. And that one just knocked out of harm's way by Montour. Puck on the left wing. Along the boards, Tolvin. He gets tied up. McDavid, a loose puck to the right point. Bouchard, the shot! I just missed. A hard shot by Bouchard. And the puck on the right side, all the way to the blue line. Bouchard to McDavid to Bouchard. Right wing boards to Podkolzin. Dumped it behind the net. Stavoy, left wing corner to McDavid. To the blue line. Ekholm to Bouchard. Into the slot to Henrique to Bouchard. And to McDavid. It just comes out. Edmonton has to regroup. McDavid got shoved down to the ice. The crowd reacts to the non-call. Up the right wing. Puck shot in. 9:20 to go here in the third. 2-0 Oilers lead. Puck in behind the Seattle net. On the right, Amberson over to the left wing. Adam Henrique goes into the left wing corner. Kapanen's in there as well. Kicks free. It goes to the left wing point. Wallman shoot it in behind the net. Lindgren trying to get it out. Emberson keeping it in on the right wing point. Goes back to Lindgren. Now to Stevenson. Right wing corner in his own end for Seattle. And he'll find room on the right side and get to the Oiler blue line and into the zone. To the middle as pass goes. That is picked off by Henrique. He'll find Jason Dickinson. Dickinson at center dumps the puck in. Oilers will make a change. Larson in behind his net. Lazar. On the right, Beniers is in, but Beniers is in early, and that's offside again. Period. 2-0 Oilers lead the Kraken. We'll take a break from Rogers Place. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Sportsnet Plus is your ultimate destination for Oilers games. Stream more matchups than anywhere else. Spectacular! Catch Oilers action all season. Plans starting at $29.99 a month. Subscribe now at sportsnetplus.ca.
It's time to sell, Oilers fans. Play Alberta's biggest offer ever is here. For a limited time only, new players can receive a $1,000 casino bonus when they sign up. Don't miss your shot, because there's never been a better time to join the fun. Visit playalberta.ca today to get started with casino, sports, and lottery all in one app. That's playalberta.ca. Must be 18 plus to play. Remember, if you gamble, please use your game sense.
At Brandt, our job description is whatever you need to succeed. Expert support, parts when you need them, and financing that fits on the compact construction machines you want. Equipment, expertise, value, delivered right to your door. We do it right at your site. Call your Brandt dealer to book your demo today.
Sportsnet Plus is your ultimate destination for Oilers games. Stream more matchups than anywhere else. Spectacular! Catch Oilers action all season. Plans starting at $29.99 a month. Subscribe now at sportsnetplus.ca.
All games, all season. You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
8:15 to go in the third. 2-0 Oilers lead the Kraken. Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. We're here at Rogers Place. Shots are now 22-21 in favor of Seattle. Face-off outside the Edmonton blue line is Nugent Hopkins, Hyman, and Roslovic on the ice with Murphy and Nurse. Beniers taking the draw for Seattle, and the puck goes to Nurse. Side the Oiler end. Up the left wing, Hyman will help it the rest of the way into the zone. Roslovic gets to it on the end boards, engaged upon by Dunn. Then Nugent Hopkins can get it to the right wing point. Murphy to Nugent Hopkins. He's in the right wing corner with Matty Beniers. They're battling for it. It's up near the top of the circle, but still tied up against the boards. Hyman got it loose. Over to the left wing. Nurse along the left wing side. It's broken up. Puck comes in front of the net. Beniers got knocked down by Hyman, and that's going to be a penalty. And they're going to call that a hook. And the Edmonton Oilers with 7:36 to go here in the third period. They're up 2-0, but they're going to be shorthanded for the third time.
That's a tough call. That's a tough call against Zach Hyman. Need a kill here.
Oiler penalty kill is brought to you by Napa Auto Parts, proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers. Face off to the right of Ingram. Puck gets right to the middle. Walking in the shot and the save made by Ingram as Tolvanen with a great chance. Montour to Tolvanen now to Beniers on the left. He'll let it go. Ingram another save. Puck in the left wing corner. Cackle on the left wing, Bulls on the left, top of the circle. A shot, Ingram the save, and he holds on. Connor Ingram, 3 great stops already on this Seattle power play.
Well, you got to win draws. And the Oilers didn't, and they are under duress as a result. Manskin will PK a little bit.
Puck goes behind the net. Nurse off the boards. It's not going to get out. Tolvanen is going to keep it in to Kako. Right wing corner to Schwartz. To Tolvanen across the line of net. Right to Nurse. And his clearing attempt hit a stick. That gets back to Nurse. He'll get another chance. And this time he airmails it down the ice. For Eberle. Brought into the zone on the left by Stevenson. Give it to Eberle. To Stevenson, left wing point to Jordan Eberle. To Stevenson. Walks to the middle. Stevenson. Left wing to Eberle. To Stevenson. To Eberle. He'll go in behind the net on the right. McMahon will keep it in the zone to Dunn across. To Stevenson. Skips off his stick. Gets to it now in the left wing corner to Eberle. Centering pass. That's broken up. And Matthias Ekholm with room and time. And he gets it down the ice. 20 seconds to go in the penalty to Hyman. Out from behind his net and up the left side is McCann. Drops the puck to Dunn. Into the Oiler end on the right to McCann going towards the net. Stops up. Lost the puck. And Henrique will get it out and down the ice. The penalty to Hyman is over. Seattle's 0 for 3 on the power play. 5.5 to go here in the third. 2-0 Edmonton leads. Wallman on the left wing in his own zone of Podkolzin. Off the boards and out. Evans to Montour. The left wing to Cotton, just to the Edmonton blue line. That's it. Wallman up the left wing. Off the stick of Hyman. Goes into the Seattle zone. Along the left wing and into left wing corner. Molgaard up against the boards. Loose puck to Hyman to the blue line for Bouchard. In behind the net, just misses McDavid. Goes to the left. Nurse will keep it in the zone. Molgaard will get it out. To the Edmonton blue line, but good job by Bouchard. He knocks it down, has control. Now to Nugent Hopkins will bring us. Give it to Nugent Hopkins. Behind the goal for Roslovic. Goes to the left wing. Roslovic to Nugent Hopkins. Nugent Hopkins, top of the circle. Into the behind the net to Roslovic. Looking for Jones. In came Montour. And Montour will get it out. To McMahon at center. He'll shoot it in. 4:15 to go in the third. 2-0. Oilers lead the Kraken. Nurse in his own end. Bounce it out to center ice. Alexiak. Try to go through the middle. He'll get back to his own blue line. Lindgren to Alexiak. Alexiak cross ice for Stevenson. He'll dump it in, go after it himself. Over to the left. Lindgren along the left wing boards to Stevenson. Stevenson pinned on the end boards by Wallman. The puck on the left side, top of the circle. Kapanen will try to get it out. He won't, but Dickinson will. And Jason Dickinson to center ice. Off the boards and in. 3.5 to go in the third. 2-0 Oilers lead.
Well, they're going to have to pull him here. And Grubauer's coming out.
Don will get it up the right. Lindgren will get it up the right side and out. Beniers into the Oilers zone. on the left wing. On the left wing, Cat, top of the circle, and Stavoy to the blue line. Dunn will keep it in on the right. Montour, another save, and he holds on with 2:55 to go in the third. 2-0 Oilers lead the Kraken. We're going to take a break from Rogers Place. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
If you ever find yourself needing collision repair, CarStar is here to help make accidents unhappen. Any make, any model. That said, there are some accidents CarStar can't make unhappen, such as accidentally waking a hibernating bear, accidentally biting into a raw habanero pepper, accidentally throwing a frisbee at a beehive. CarStar, Canada's trusted collision repair expert, is here to make car accidents unhappen. For a location near you, visit carstar.ca.
Hey Canada, want to make learning fun? Education Station is your local destination for the best educational toys, games, and resources to help kids grow.
My mom takes me to Education Station because she's invested in my future.
From hands-on activities to brain-boosting games, Education Station makes learning exciting for kids of all ages. Parents and teachers love them too.
Learning is so much fun.
Support local. Visit Education Station.
No interest for 1 year on your new furnace. So, when you wake up to no heat, call Legacy. Call Legacy. If you need it immediately with no overtime rates, call Legacy. Call Legacy. If you need it immediately and want to combo it with AC, call Legacy. Call Legacy. No payments and no interest for 1 year on your new furnace. It could only be Legacy Heating and Cooling.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app.
This is the Oilers Radio Network.
2-0 Oilers lead the Kraken. 2:55 to go here in the third. Philip Grubauer to the bench for the extra. Give it a take the draw against Chandler Stevenson. And the puck goes to McMahon to the right wing point to Dunn. Into the corner. He goes off the skate of McCann and will keep that in for Seattle. Along the left wing to Jared McCann. Puck to the top of the circle. And Nugent Hopkins will give it to McDavid against the center. The empty net. Scores! Connor McDavid makes it 3-0 Edmonton. And McDavid has goals in 5 straight games.
Well, the Oilers not play a microcosm of their performance tonight. Didn't beat themselves. Did a good job, managed the puck battle. Nugent Hopkins popped it up the middle of the ice, and McDavid from distance, he takes the shot. Hey, Connor McDavid's got his 43rd goal of the year. He's got a 5-game goal streak, and the Oilers are up 3-0.
17:34, time of the goal. And the Edmonton Oilers up 3-0 here on Seattle. Puck flipped up and out of the Edmonton zone, almost a breakaway for Max Jones, but he will get the puck inside that Seattle end. Goes to the left wing corner, and now behind the net to Evans. Nugent Hopkins will pick up the assist on that goal by McDavid. 3-0 Oilers lead. 2 minutes left here in the third. Puck shot in, and it'll be Evans out from behind the net. Evans on the left. That's center ice, unable to get it into the Oiler end. Lindgren, though, give it to Gaudreau, lost it at the Edmonton blue line. Wallman, bounce it out to center ice. Henrique, only to the Seattle line. Tolvanen on the left wing will shoot it in. Wallman will take it behind the net. Only to the corner. Myers coming up the right wing. Myers will turn. He'll shoot it wide. Comes off the end of the top of the circle now to the blue line. Will wanted to go towards the net. That hit a stick, goes up and out of play. 1:06 to go here in face off in the Oilers zone.
Oilers have done a lot of things that helps you win. A lot of little things that helps you win games tonight.
The last minute here in the third, 3-0 Edmonton leads. Puck dumped into the Oilers zone. Murphy goes behind the net. Along the left side. Unable to get it out to center ice. At center was Szymanski. He'll shoot it in. Lindgren, left wing corner. Cross to Alexiak on the right. Up the right wing boards. It'll get to Lindgren. He does get it out. Brought right back in by 3-0 Oilers lead. Lindgren at his own blue line. To Alexiak. A little give and go with puck Colson. Puck cleared out. And Emberson will take it behind the net. He'll just wait back there. Everybody rises to their feet here at Rogers Place. And the Edmonton Oilers win it 3-0 over Seattle for the first time this season. The Oilers have won 4 in a row. And Connor Ingram, have yourself a birthday, kid. 29 years old today, stops all 27 Seattle shots, gets his second shutout of the season, 9th of his NHL career. The Oilers win this one 3-0.
Well, it's really become a storyline this year for Edmonton, hasn't it? The goaltending of Connor Ingram. So much focus on the Tristan Jarry trade, but right now, Connor Ingram's winning games and giving the Oilers quality starts. You can tell how happy the fellas are for him out on the ice right now. It's been a great story to watch.
Oilers win it 3-0. Seattle pushed a bit in the third period. Edmonton had to kill off 3 power plays that Seattle had in the game. They get an empty net goal. Connor McDavid from Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. Zach Hyman has an assist now as well on that goal. And the Oilers, for the first time this year, 4 straight victories.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they're going to play Chicago coming up, and Chicago's moved out Jason Dickinson and Connor Murphy, and what a difference those 2 guys have made, especially with no Leon Draisaitl right now. Just the addition of Jason Dickinson at center, the hard matchups. Will Jason Dickinson end up going head-to-head against Connor Bedard on Thursday night here? That might be something to watch. Trent Frederick, I think, is close to return. Let's go downstairs.
We're going to head downstairs, and Aiden Gannam standing by with Jake Wallman.
Yeah, thanks a lot, guys. Jake, a complete game, start to finish. Just take me through it from your eyes.
Yeah, I mean, we have momentum going right now, and we're playing well for most of that game. So yeah, just keep it going.
4 wins in a row now. In those 4 games, you haven't allowed more than 3 goals. The defense is working incredibly well right now. What's kind of creating that, and how do you keep that going?
I mean, we've always had it. We believe in ourselves, and we just got to do what we know how to do, and we're showing it right now. We just got to keep going. I think we're doing it at the right time.
Thanks, Jake.
Yeah, thanks.
Guys.
There you go. Jake Wallman downstairs with Aiden Gannam. And Jake talking about the team playing well defensively, which they absolutely have and continue to do. And it gives you a chance in every game. And if you don't have, maybe your power play is not rolling, maybe you're not getting the amount of goals that you normally would, whatever. If you have that foundation of solid defensive play, it gives you a shot in every game you play.
Yeah, that's what they can come back to. That was a good start. Solid defensive performance. Yeah, no question about it. And lots of contributors tonight. Didn't need the big dogs necessarily.
No, exactly. I mean, yes, Connor McDavid does score an empty netter and makes it goals in 5 straight games for him. But the Edmonton Oilers' first period goals by Max Jones and Kasperi Kapanen, and then a bunch of great saves by Connor Ingram the rest of the way. And the Edmonton Oilers win this one 3-0 over the Seattle Kraken. And you were saying about Chicago before we went downstairs.
I mean, Chicago, I'm really going to be intrigued to see Anton Frundell and Connor Bedard and the likes of them. And I think you might see a Bedard versus Dickinson matchup. Chris went hard match all game long. Their top offensive line of late, that McCann, Bobby McMahon line, along with Stevenson and Kakko, and the Oilers won that battle in tonight's game. They got a goal from Kasperi Kapanen against that line, and that made it 2-0 at that point. Edmonton never really looked past. So I'm going to be really intrigued to see what happens Thursday when Chicago comes to town.
Looking forward to that. Edmonton improves to 38-28-9. Seattle drops to 32-30-11. 3-0 Oilers defeat the Seattle Kraken. The Oilers have won 4 straight. Our Rogers post-game show is coming up next.
Exclusive live interviews, expert analysis, and game highlights. This is the Rogers post-game show. Once again, here's Bob Stauffer on the Oilers Radio Network.
Lazar to the middle is batted out of the air, goes to the blue line. Wallman shot, scores! Wallman let it go. That was tipped. Max Jones was in front of the net. Jones got a piece. Then it hit the glove of Grubauer, went in. It's 1-0 Edmonton.
And that turned out to be the game-winning goal. That's the highlight zone for Century Casino. All in, all games, all season. Century Casino, 3 great locations. Edmonton, St. Albert, next to the Edmonton International Airport at Century Mile. Welcome to the Winner's Zone. From the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth, this is the Rogers postgame show on the Oilers Radio Network.
Do your tires feel like hockey pucks on the road? Perhaps it's time for a new set of Atturo tires. No matter what you drive, Atturo has the right fit for you, including the all-new Trail Blade HT and AZ810. Premium all-weather tires for your pickup, car, SUV, or crossover. You can rest assured that Atturo tires will get you through all 4 seasons. Available at Action Car and Truck, Point S, and tire shops everywhere. Find a dealer near you at atturo.com.
As the official medical imaging provider to the Edmonton Oilers, MIC ensures precision in every shot. And if you need medical imaging attention, you can count on MIC to get you back in the game. Whether it's a classic wrist shot, that is, X-ray, soft tissue scan, or advanced imaging, MIC provides timely and expert diagnosis. So go where the pros go and book an appointment at any of their 15 convenient Edmonton and area locations. Learn more at mic.ca.
This is the Rogers postgame show on the Oilers Radio Network.
Cross to Larson. That's chipped out by Kapanen. Down the right side. The shot scores! Kasperi Kapanen, a great shot, and it's 2-0 Edmonton.
And that is the Alberta Blue Cross Travel Insurance goal of the game. Health, dental, travel. We got the coverage you need. Visit ab.bluecross.ca. The Oilers played within themselves. They got off to a good start. They built up a 2-0 lead. They killed penalties, and they got a shutout performance tonight from Connor Ingram. Rob Brown, your thoughts?
Well, this was a pretty quiet night for the Oilers' top 6, and they still found a way to win, as their bottom 6 were the ones that won the hockey game. So that bodes well as you're going forward. Very rarely do the Oilers' top 6 have quiet nights offensively. But if you can find a way to win a game against a team that's desperate for points like the Kraken were, that's good as this team moves forward through the final 7 games into the playoffs. We always talk on playoff time, there has to be different heroes every night. There are going to be nights where Connor and Leon go supernova, but there's going to be nights where you need other players to step up. And the confidence that this group is gaining right now, not having Leon in the lineup, extra minutes for everyone, playing in different types of situations, and being part of these victories, that's huge. And there's a lot of players, Bob, in the bottom 6 that are pushing to be in the lineup come game 83.
Yes.
Leon's coming back at some point. Maybe it's game 1 of the playoffs or whenever. When he comes back, he's in the lineup. Somebody's coming out. There's a Trent Frederick that's going to get healthy. Now, is he going to push one of these guys out of the lineup? I don't know. That's how well the bottom 6 is playing right now. So I've been in that position. You know playoffs are coming. You want to be part of it. You don't want to be sitting in the stands. And every one of the guys right now that are played in the bottom 6 are deserving to be part of game 83.
You can make an argument right now. You can't make a lineup change for the game against Chicago, even if Frederick's ready to play.
No. Who would you take out? That's the thing is, and know what I love, Bob? And this, I watch the deployment of players and looking ahead to see what Knobloch's doing, so how the decisions are going to happen later. The Oilers have a 2-0 lead. Seattle's on the power play. Face off in their own zone. Josh Szymanski was put on the ice.
Yeah, with Nuge.
There's a lot of other players they could have put on the ice at that moment. So to me, that's like, okay, that's a trust that you have in a bottom 6 kid.
Right.
I also think that it's his play allowed him to go play on the 4th line. I don't think that was so much a demotion.
I totally agree with you.
I think they're like, okay, we need some juice out of the 4th line.
And that guy can move at center.
And I thought he and Lazar and Jones. Okay, first of all, Jones is a guy that has all the tools to be an NHL player. Consistency has been his issue. Right now, he's been very, very good for a long stretch. Curtis Lazar understands his role better than any other player on this team. That line was very effective tonight because they just simple. Throw it to the net. I'll go stand in front of the net. We'll hit rebounds. Puck in the corner. I hit people. And then I will try to get the puck out and we'll throw it to the point. We'll just go to the net again. So that's what they're doing. this group has finally realized who they all are, and I thought this was a very good game top to bottom. And then you just mentioned it with Mooner afterwards, the play of Connor Ingram. The Oilers are playing predictable in front of them, and they're getting predictable goaltending efforts out of Connor Ingram. He's making the saves he's supposed to make.
We saw Jason Dickinson a lot with Chicago go head-to-head against a guy by the name of Connor McDavid.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if Connor Bedard's going to see Jason Dickinson in his grill on tonight.
I would think so. I mean, why veer away from what you've been doing? I think this is they got Dickinson for a reason, and it's for the Bedards, the McKinnons, the Eichels, players like that, the Kempes, whoever the Oilers end up playing. It allows you to get bigger mismatches with Connor McDavid going against who you want him to go against. So, Bedard's going to see what he saw a lot of when Dickinson was playing with him, but he's going to see it face to face. The thing is, you don't want to take the foot off when you play a Blackhawk team is where they are in the standings. Winnipeg Jets found that out tonight and almost lost. The Chicago Blackhawks, as long as they have belief, they've got a goaltender that can win them a game, and they got a superstar that can win them a game. But the way the Oilers are playing right now, I just think it's a confident group. They are playing playoff hockey. They decided about 7-8 games ago, time to turn it on, and they have.
Great stuff, Rob.
Sounds good, Bob.
This is the Rogers Postgame Show on the Oilers Radio Network.
Canada's oil sands produce the energy the world needs, but it's the benefits that flow to all parts of our country, like hundreds of thousands of jobs in oil and gas and along the supply chain, and revenue to invest in roads, bridges, our national defense, and more. You see, we're building more than a strong oil sands sector. We're helping to build a stronger Canada. We are Oil Sands Alliance, 5 companies working together to help grow Canada's economy. Learn more at oilsandsalliance.ca.
40 years strong in Western Canada, Pizza 73 has been serving up the pizza you crave. From their famous pan pizzas and golden crispy wings to bold new creations like stuffed crust and the all-new volcano pizza, they keep bringing the flavor. Born in oil country, made in oil country. They're proud to be serving Edmonton since 1985. Pizza 73, the official pizza of the Edmonton Oilers. Order now at pizza73.com.
Score savings on your next vacation with Jet Set Parking. Take your love of hockey wherever the team goes. With self-park and valet park options, 24/7 shuttles, and transparent pricing, Jet Set Parking is there for every big moment. For a limited time, get 40% off airport parking with promo code HOCKEY when you book online. Book by April 15th for travel before July 31st. Limited spots available. Use code HOCKEY for 40% off airport parking at jetsetparking.com/YEG. Terms and conditions apply.
You're tuned in to the Rogers Postgame Show on the official voice of the Edmonton Oilers, 880 CHAD, and on the Oilers Radio Network.
All right, smart play of the game brought to you by Catelli Smart Pasta with all natural ingredients. It's a smart move for your next meal. Look for the all natural ingredients flag on the box the next time you shop, and we'll give it to Connor Ingram because he was locked in tonight, man. He made 27 saves, and he was on it. He was sharp all game long. Out-of-town scoreboard for Pizza 73, official pizza of the Edmonton Oilers. The injury-riddled Edmonton Oil Kings playing out without 3 top 6 forwards in their series with Saskatoon, and now top 2 defensemen. Blake Fiddler, a second-round pick of the Seattle Kraken. The Oil Kings were up 3-1 second period in Toontown. They lose 4-3. The Blades up 2-1 in the series. Game 4 tomorrow night. Meanwhile, in the show, in the National Hockey League, 2 goals for Victor Arvidsson. The Bruins double up the Sabres by a score 6-3. The Stars at 6-3. Boston over Dallas. Buffalo 4-3 over the Islanders. Canadians, a 4-1 victory in Tampa Bay. Florida Panthers stormed out early and rode off with a 6-3 victory over the Ottawa Senators. Rangers 4-1 win at home against the Devils. Detroit is struggling. Penguins took it to them, beat them 5-1 tonight in Pittsburgh. Washington Capitals a 6-4 victory over the Philadelphia Flyers. Carolina 5-2 over Columbus. Jets win 4-3 in overtime in Chicago. Kyle Connor with the DWG. The Blackhawks here on Thursday. Bakersfield Condors tomorrow are hosting Colorado. We've got a very good team coached by former Oiler Mark Letestu. Here at Rogers Place, 27-save shutout for Connor Ingram. Edmonton beats Seattle by a score of 3-0. This is the Rogers Postgame Show on the Oilers Radio Network.
Rogers is Canada's most reliable 5G Plus network, so you can stream Edmonton Oilers games and see Leon scoring in Leduc. Watch Ty tie things up in Tofield. Or check out Connor doing Connor things in Kalmar. And even catch Boosh Bombs in Beaumont. Try saying that 3 times fast. Rogers, this is our game.
Not every comeback happens on the ice. Maybe it's your first run in months, playing with your kids, or a long shift at work. At Sather Reed Sports Medicine, we believe recovery is a team sport. Sport medicine physicians, physiotherapists, and performance experts working together using the same collaborative model trusted by elite athletes. Bringing locker room medicine, multidisciplinary care, and performance-focused recovery to everyone. Honoring Edmonton's sports medicine legacy, visit us at SatherReedSportMed.ca.
Tonight's Straight Stars brought to you by Molson, the official beer of the Edmonton Oilers. Whether it's Canadian, Ultra, exporter, and sellers of Molson with your name on it, you must be of legal drinking age. Third star tonight, Kasperi Kapanen. Second star tonight, Max Jones. First star tonight with the second shutout of the season, Connor Ingram. The Rogers postgame show is heard following each of our NHL broadcasts. Edmonton returns to action Thursday, Connor versus Connor. And we're not talking Ingram. We're talking Bernard against McDavid at Rogers Place. For my play-by-play partners this season, Cam Moon, who called tonight's game, Jack Michaels, Rob Brown, Brendan Escott, Aiden Gannam. Studio producers, Kellen Kennedy at the helm tonight, David Hashem, and our longtime engineer, Troy Bowler. Bob Stauffer saying so long, everybody, from Rogers Place. The Oilers make it 4 straight. They shut out the Kraken 3-0.
The Rogers postgame show is heard
Three World Cups in a row. I barely made it into work. I am not happy, but I'm hoping that tonight will pick it up for me, but it was a sad day.
Jake Wallman, a drag move. A shot, and that's tipped underneath the bar. And the Oilers take the early 1-0 lead. Max Jones was perched in front, and he'll get credit for his third goal in 16 games with Edmonton this year.
You can see Garrett Rank was pointing to the shoulder. Good little keep in here and a quick wrister by Wallman. Just a little knuckle puck, and you've got a couple guys standing in front of the net. It's always a good time to get a wrister through, and this one has eyes. And if you can see Jones, he's just trying to protect himself. And it goes off this body.
It's one thing to try and take away all of his passes when he's flying down the ice, but if he's having that shot mentality, he just becomes so much more dangerous.
Early behind McKinnon and Caulfield in goal. Steele Kapanen shoots and scores. Kasperi Kapanen extends the lead to 2-0. That's his 8th.
Penalty killer here by Kasperi Kapanen. He knows that Dunn's in a tough spot here. The pressure on Larson forces that pass across. He reads it.
Well defended by Nugent Hopkins. McCann now trapped in the corner. 2.5 to play. Oilers looking for their first 4-game winning streak of the year. McDavid has an empty net. He shoots and scores. And this game's over. McDavid's 43rd puts it away.
Again, solid defending in the zone is what leads to this goal by Connor McDavid, and then he's not going to miss from there. Goals in 5 straight
career games against Seattle. The Oilers are going to improve their record to 15-4 all-time against the Kraken.
And back to your point, a little frustrated maybe, that top line. They've had some great chances, haven't found the back of the net, but rewarded Connor McDavid for another 200-foot game. They've been excellent defensively. They've battled, they've created their chances, they spent a lot of time in the offensive zone. It's not going to always go your way, but he's out there in the critical moment and finishes this one off 3-0 in the third in the open net.
Well, you talked about it in Utah when maybe he didn't have everything going offensively. We thought he might be nicked up. But you told me he played an error-free game.
Loved his game. I thought he was coming all the way back to the defensive zone. And I honestly believe that this team goes as Connor goes. he was frustrated. A couple losses in a row, wasn't happy with the way it went. It wasn't that the team was playing terrible. I don't think they were. I think they were building the game you're seeing now. But he came out, had one of his strongest performances for me in a 200-foot game. And when I talk about that, I mean he's just not cheating the game ever. He's playing from the defensive side out, and he's very good at it.
Final minute 15. Edmonton up 3-0. Nugent Hopkins the primary on McDavid's empty netter that has sealed Edmonton's 4th win in a row, and they're now 8-1 all-time at home against Seattle. Tonight's hit of the game brought to you by James H. Brown Accident Injury Lawyers, the heavy hitters in injury law.
Darnell Nurse has had another strong game, and he's been physical. Steps up here. This is how you need a guy when he gets the puck in the neutral zone. You talk about no time and space. Well, when you've got a guy like Nurse barreling down on you, as soon as you pick up the puck, Matty Beniers tries to make a move. Weathers that hit pretty good, but loses possession. It's been that way all night long. They've challenged well. They've closed the distance quickly and been opportunistic in their scoring.
And yet, I'm not willing to call this a rocking chair game for Connor Ingram. He's been there when called upon.
Yes, I agree. They have had some chances. I think those shots through traffic especially, Jack. You know, the ones that have people in front, nothing left over. He's been very good at his rebound control tonight.
And the quick openers he handled well tonight. McMahon, a shot that got on him. The quick turnover, Myers denied point blank. Here's Max Jones' shot, and that was tipped. 20 seconds away. Lindgren will kick it back. And Seattle, a damaging loss to playoff. Oh, Szymanski gets it back. Could not finish. They're going to play Edmonton at 4. Seattle, a damaging loss to playoff. Oh, Szymanski gets it back. Could not finish. 10 seconds cleared. But the Kraken are going to play 2 games in this building, and they're not going to score. Edmonton a 4-0 shutout back in late November. A 3-0 shutout tonight. Well defended by Nugent Hopkins. McCann now trapped in the corner. 2.5 to play. Oilers looking for their first 4-game winning streak of the year. McDavid has an empty net. He shoots and scores.
Lighten up the night, another victory, feeling the fire so bright. The city's going crazy, feel the energy ignite. Oilers win, oh yeah, the boys are back tonight. Oilers win, oh yeah, we did it, hold on tight. Oilers win, celebrate till morning light. Oilers win, Oilers win. Oilers after dark. Yeah, baby. When the sun goes down, our love starts to rise. For the boys in blue and orange, a fire in our eyes. We are Oilers.